Sorry. Lil Baby, new joint. Is he top 3 new MCs like in terms of lyricists? Is he considered top 5? I don't know. Like I think
I think he's in the top 5. I think he is in the top 5.
Lyricist?
I would say
For the young cats. For the young cats. For the young cats. Yeah.
We put it in. We
No,
put the
no,
lyrics.
like
One
now,
mic, one
if
mic,
you
one
ask
mic,
the
one mic.
question, if you ask the question, if you had asked the question, is he top 5 like hustlers, like as far as like folk just going to get it and everywhere at all time? Yes.
Okay.
Lyricist? No.
I would say artists. I wouldn't say lyricists.
Well, yeah,
I would say
I
as far as like artists,
artists
and putting everything together.
I can agree with
absolutely.
that. I can agree with that. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, I think that's fair to still.
Who else is on that level right now?
The baby.
Shit, Young Thug.
Nah, he's
Young
not.
Thug is the previous generation.
Roddy Rich.
Young Thug is a
Roddy
father
Rich,
to them, man.
I think it's Roddy Rich, and I think it's Lil Baby.
And no cap.
Meg Thee Stallion.
Meg, but it's there's a couple of other women MCs that are really like grinding heavy and are everywhere now. Like what's her name? Salty. I can't ever say her daggone name. Yeah, like she's everywhere right now. Like everywhere.
You said who?
Saweetie.
Oh, okay.
Saweetie, yeah. Like she's
she's
everywhere right now. Like she's no, I'm not. I'm
she's
just
not
saying
bigger
she's
than Meg though.
No, I'm not. I'm not talking about. I mean, I'm just saying as far as hustle
in the category.
As far as yeah,
I agree.
Yo,
I agree.
Hold on. Do you see Bionic's tag this week? Humbug Bionic.
Really, Bionic? Really?
Your man is straight up against the Christmas spirit, man. Your man is straight up against holiday cheer.
The Christmas record. I ain't even mad at him.
Where's my Christmas album?
Uh-oh. Somebody's on here twice and giving us that feedback. Okay, that was you, Croc. It's all good. It's all good. I see you enjoying yourself. That's how you do it, man. Shout out to all the smokers, man.
Right. Yeah. Share the wealth.
Okay, let's get into it. This brother jumped on early, which I'm not mad at, man. That's what I'm talking about. We opened up and he was just in there and whatnot. Representing from Jamaica.
That's up.
Really humble brother. And whatnot. We got Tessellated in the building doing his thing, man. First of all, how you feeling, man?
Yo, good man. Thanks for having me here. Appreciate it. Excited to share a little bit of music with you guys for sure.
Yeah, no question, man. We gotta do that. So let's talk about you and your story. Where you from exactly, and how did you find your journey to music, or what was your journey to music?
So I was raised in Kingston, Jamaica. Lived there for the majority of my life until I was in about 18. I went to the US for college. But I've been involved with music from a really young age. Like I was playing drums and steel pan from I was like 4 or 5 years old. And throughout my teenage years, I self-taught several instruments like guitar, piano, saxophone. It was really just always like a fun thing for me. Mm-hmm. But in the later years, my late teenage years, I realized that I really had a passion for this, and I started getting more serious about my music and about production and songwriting, and just decided, like when I left high school, that this is what I wanted to pursue. So I went to school for audio engineering, and through that time, I just continued to work on the music. My first big song was Pine and Ginger. That got picked up by One Atlantic, and that gave me the opportunity to move out to Los Angeles, where I've been for about the last 3 years working. And then last year, for example, I got one of my songs, I Learned Some Jazz Today, got picked up by Apple as their campaign song for their AirPods ad, and that was another big opportunity that's helped to get me out there. And right now, I've just released my first project, Tropics Volume 1, that it's a 7-track EP. Like my first body of work. So that's what I'm currently pushing.
Dope. And you're doing this all as an independent artist, or did you do a partnership or deal with somebody?
So I have different partnerships. As I said, I've signed songs to majors before.
Mm-hmm.
Overall, as an artist, I'm independent. I have a publishing deal with Sony ATV. But for this project, I've partnered with a distributor in Los Angeles called Independently Popular. That is just like we're like just partners on this track. They don't own the masters. I still own everything independent, but they're the ones helping me to push this out right now.
No, I think that's awesome, man. That you got like, your hand is in the publishing world heavy, and you got Sony ATV as a partner, but to be able to be independent and reap the benefits of your own personal work is like the way you want to be, man. You're setting yourself up for a very lucrative payday. And a self-sufficient one. We always talk about this stuff on this call about, the benefits of being independent, the benefits of having a partner. Obviously it depends on who you are internally, but ultimately, if you can control your own destiny with whatever path you choose, that's the way you want to be, So that's
100%. Keeping that control over your own art and kind of like your own journey is very important.
Yeah, man. Let's get into a record first. I wanted to play Santeria first, actually.
Cool.
And then we'll come back. But just tell us a little bit about the record before we play it, and then we'll get into it.
For sure. So this record, this is actually probably the oldest record on the project from a couple of years ago. This record is really just like a fun kind of summer record. It's kind of what you'd expect from an island artist in a sense, but has a little bit of a twist. Part of the chorus is actually like a Indian Bollywood sample. That's the vocal you're gonna hear as it comes in. So this adds a little bit of a twist, a little bit of something different, but really captures that kind of typical like island energy. So like nice instruments, nice vibes, summer energy. So yeah.
Okay, dope. Here we go, Santeria. Yeah. Tessellated in the building.
Yeah, man.
That's what I'm talking about, Santeria. First of all, anybody got anything they want to say? This Tessellated, he's mad humble, but doing his thing, man. And one thing I like about you is like, you represent like, obviously you represent like the new art, but you like bring together a lot of the new reggae culture, that's coming out. A lot of artists that are like doing well. I know Naomi Cowan is a friend. I know like you have a lot of friends in that musical circle, and
sure.
they all look up to you like that. So that's what's up. Also,
Respect,
before we play the next record, anybody got anything they want to say to Tessellated?
Straight fire.
Ivy, bro. Yeah, man.
Dope record.
Respect, fam. Respect.
Big
Appreciate
feels,
it.
big feel.
Big tune.
Yeah, man.
Bless
Anybody
up,
you want to collaborate? Anybody you collaborating with in the future? Anything you got coming up with? Any?
Yo, there's a lot of people I want to collaborate with, to be honest. Yeah, I mean, first thing, all the people down in JA, like the whole set of new people. I mean, all of them are really friends, as it's like actually like real life friends. So I have a lot of songs with all of them. Like I just produced something for Naomi that we put out recently. And yeah, like there's so many people. I definitely want to work with some of the older heads in JA too. Like Shaggy is a close friend of mine as well. So hoping to get something with him next year, just to kind of fuse that new and old energy. And then there's so many people in the US and Africa as well, and the UK. Really just trying to spread all over and just connect with people and make some good music,
Okay. Beautiful. All right, I want to play Tropics next, but I actually want to play the video because I feel like this is a good representation of what the new Kingston is like. I mean, not like Kingston has changed, but over time, different people become the new leaders of music coming out of JA. So that's what it
evolve. Is. And it's different. It's different than what people might expect when they hear about like Jamaican music. Like the picture they have in their heads. So definitely.
All right, cool. Well, this is called Tropics. Let's rock this one right now for everybody. Hopefully y'all can see the screen. I hope so. All right, here we go.
Yeah.
Little.
Yeah.
Remember we was talking about that last time? Like the video sometimes they air a little. They air a little like they're behind, like they got lag.
All right, I'm gonna do it one more time. Y'all give me the cue if it's messing up.
That's the one right there. That's the one.
Let me stop this before I mess everything up.
Yeah,
man.
Yeah, fuck with that.
Yeah, that shit was like some trap reggae vibes right there. That shit was
Right.
awesome.
Hey, I like that.
That's exactly what I was feeling. I was
reggae.
like, yo, this is ready for a feature right here. Straight music.
All day, sync all day.
Yeah.
So yeah, Tessa lady, that's what's happening. Now some of the people that were in the video, I know there's a lot of cameos and people don't know, but can you tell everybody like some of the people that were just in that video that they may not have known?
So yeah, there's a bunch of dope people there. The same things, all the homies. So like Asa Naomi Khan was there. Washifire from Major Lazer made an appearance in there. Zia Benjamin's another dope Jamaican artist. The Circa 11, two dope producers. They produce Santeria. There's Rebecca Williams, who is a Jamaican filmmaker who just won a bunch of awards for a film out of many bunch of film festivals. There is, who else was there? There was Solus Inc., who is like another crazy Jamaican artist. He does a lot of murals in Jamaica and in America as well. And he did like some of the art direction for the video. So he was in there. Annalisa Guthrie, she's a Jamaican designer. She's like doing crazy things, has a swimwear collection that's been sold out, like sold thousands of things out of Jamaica. Just a bunch of people, you get me, a bunch of the creative community in JA. Just kind of turn up. Because same thing, we're all friends of each other in real life. There's Savannah, who signed to Protege, who like she just dropped her first project as well. Doing a bunch of dope things. Zach Jones, another Jamaican artist. So yeah, man, there's enough people, you get me, and it's not even like as a thing where it's like, oh, like I'm gonna put these people in a video to flex, but it's more like, okay, when I think of my closest friends, those are the people that come to mind,
Yeah, man. So what's your goal, at the end of the day? Because it seems like you are obviously doing your own thing, but it seems like you have a bigger opportunity, to get to sort of bring, I'm not going to say the new era, but, be one of the leaders of it and help to usher in a lot of people. Is there a bigger goal in mind?
100%. So I think there's a couple levels to it. Naturally, as an artist, like first and foremost, I'm trying to get out my music. I'm trying to get my music to more audiences and to grow as an artist. But through that, I feel like I also have a little bit of a bigger responsibility as a Jamaican, given our place is so small, and each person that comes out is really representing for the culture. That I think it's time for the world to kind of shift their mentality about what Jamaican music is and what Jamaican artists can be. I think I definitely have an opportunity to do that, and I'm really consciously trying to do that through my music, which, as you can hear, is like not typically what you'd expect as like typical reggae or typical dancehall,
Yeah.
And even with the visuals and how I present myself and all that, just to let people know, so yo, it's a different time, and just because I'm from Jamaica don't mean I have to be in one lane.
Right. Yeah, I would say, man, one of the things we do here, we always talk about like keys to success. I think one of yours gotta be collaborations, man, because on some of these records, you can instantly hear like a whatever, a hip hop artist or R&B artist or even a Latin artist that would seamlessly fit in and just grow the audience of the record and y'all combine fans and that type of stuff. I think that's like almost couldn't be effortlessly done.
100%.
Word up.
UK artists as well.
Say UK artists as well. Absolutely.
UK artists, yeah, naturally. Because UK and JA like is intertwined in music, especially.
Word, respect. All right, well, I'm gonna play this last record, Sweeter with Protege with Tessellated. You want to talk about this song before we play it?
Yeah, so this song was same thing. Protege has been a big inspiration to me still, even as a young artist. He's been supporting for a while. So this song actually is probably like the third or fourth iteration of it. It started as something else, and we end up scrapping my part and using Protege's verse, and I rebuilt a new rhythm, and then I co-collaborated with my brethren Circa 11, Jamaican producer duo to finish up the rhythm, and it became what it is. So this song we kind of leaned in more to that Cuban and South American influence on this song. So it has that that kind of reggae dancehall flow in terms of the lyrics, but the beat is almost fully Latin inspired. So it's like a different twist to it.
All right, dope. All right, this is Sweeter, Tessellated featuring Protege. Yeah. All right, that's what it is.
That was dope.
Yeah, man.
And that shit
That
with the guitar.
song
That shit
crazy.
was hard right there.
Yeah, I was looking
Bless
for more.
man, bless man. That's why I come to see in the chat.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna say that the chat is always, keeping it real, man. You got some good energy right here. Grooving, dance floor for sure. Production is tight, way up. Fire emojis, and 100 emojis. This is good, man.
Appreciate it, guys. Appreciate it.
Yo, you didn't say Santana was on that shit, was he?
Nah.
Oh, okay.
Nah.
I'm about to say that.
Nah. Yo, my homie actually dropped a song sometime earlier. That shit was crazy. But no, but that's definitely the vibe we're going for, that energy. That's one of my brethren's next Jamaican producer that's dropped that on there, one take,
Nice. That's worldly, bro. That's the great thing about that shit is that'll be everywhere. You know what I mean?
Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, kind of want to fuse that same thing. It has a Latin energy to it, but like the drums are a little bit more like not, I won't say Caribbean because Latin parts of the Caribbean, but like a little bit more Jamaican vibe, and naturally our flow on it is that blend as well. So I think I think it has a possibility to kind of reach into different markets, especially because we really like to focus on the music. I feel like when you really focus on like proper music and like proper songs that are just good songs, it can't really go wrong,
Yeah, man. I agree. I think the album, it's dope because it's like a 7-song EP album.
7 songs.
So it's like nice and short and sweet, and the songs aren't really long. They're like boom, they get you there, and then you sort of want some more. So I feel like you really have a space to do some really ill remixes, and really just adding people to the songs is just gonna grow this project just that much more. You know what I mean? So and you really haven't even, and it's funny because you just started really promoting it. So this has legs. But if you do those collabos, those remixes, this thing is gonna run for a minute, man. Because it is international. Like I can hear this, like I can hear Latin artists on it, African artists, obviously,
Fucking soccer games. You know what I'm saying? Like that's another avenue people forget about, like sporting events, and even though fucking like crowds ain't there, DJs is still doing shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, people watching on TV,
Yeah.
So, like, it's a real thing.
That's big worldly vibes with that joint, dog. Big ups. Big salute on that shit.
Enough respect, G.
Well, anybody else got something to tell you? The Tessellated, this is the time. Big them up, shout them out. This is the time. And then Tessellated, if you can, man, drops. If we, a lot of DJs
100%.
on here, then he
100%.
drops whatever dubs or other interviews. How should that happen?
Anything. You can just link my management, Victoria@tessellatedmusic.com. Or you can link Brian. I know you link with Brian. So either one of those avenues, and like same thing, dubs, drops, interviews, anything you guys need, like I'm ready. So just hit me up and we get it done.
Well, that's what's up, man. Thank you for jumping on and doing this, man. Appreciate that.
Of course, man. Thanks for having me. Appreciate the opportunity, and thanks for listening to the music and thing. So yeah, man. Enough respect.
The music, man.
Yeah, man. Respect for real. All right, we're gonna play a couple records and then we're gonna get into the next artist, and that's what it is. The Tessellated, you will let if you want to stay on us on you. I know you're probably busy, but we here, baby. All right.
My thing, bro. Blessings. Have a great day, guys.
Peace.
You, brother.
Voulez-vous, rendez-vous, Baby, ya yo me enteré. Se nota cuando me ves. Ahí donde no has llegado, sabes que yo te llevaré. Y dime qué quieres beber. Es que tú eres mi bebé. Y de nosotros, ¿quién va a hablar si no nos dejamos ver?
Y a veces es dolce, a veces es vulgar. Y cuando te lo quito, después de los paris, las copas de vino, las libras de mari. Tú estás bien suelta, yo de safari. Tú me ves el culo fenomenal, pa' yo devorarte como animal. Si no te has venido, yo te voy a esperar. En mi cama y lo voy a celebrar.
Baby, a ti no me pongo, y siempre te lo pongo. Y si tú me tiras, vamos a nadar en lo hondo.
Si por mí te lo pongo, de septiembre hasta agosto. A mis 5 cojones lo que digan tus amigas. Ya yo me enteré. Se nota cuando me ves. Ahí donde no has llegado, sabes que yo te llevaré. Dime qué quieres beber. Es que tú eres mi bebé. Y de nosotros, ¿quién va a hablar si no nos dejamos ver?
Mami, me tienes buqueado. Sí, si fuera la Uru me tuviese parqueado. Dando vueltas por el condado. Contigo siempre arrebatado.
Tú no eres mi señora, pero toma 5,000, gástalo en Sephora. Louis Vuitton ya no compra en Pandora. Como piercing a los hombres perfora. Hace tiempo le rompieron el cora. Estudiosa, puesta para ser doctora. Pero le gustan los títeres huirleando motora. Yo estoy pa' ti las 24 horas.
Baby, a ti no me pongo, y siempre te lo pongo. Y si tú me tiras, vamos a nadar en lo hondo. Si por mí te lo pongo, de septiembre hasta agosto.
Y a mis 5 cojones lo que digan tus amigas. Ya yo me enteré. Se nota cuando me ves. Ahí donde no has llegado, sabes que yo te llevaré. Y dime qué quieres beber. Es que tú eres mi bebé. Y de nosotros, ¿quién va a hablar si no nos dejamos ver? Yo soy dolce, a veces vulgar. Y cuando te lo quito, después de los paris, las copas de vino, las libras de mari. Tú estás bien suelta, yo de safari. Tú me ves el culo fenomenal, pa' yo devorarte como animal. Si no te has venido, yo te voy a esperar. En mi cama y lo voy a celebrar.
Flavor.
Anybody who's not like Spanish or Latin descent, tell me what they were saying.
I don't know, but the shit's hot.
Right.
You know, that's how you break a record, though. I ain't gonna lie.
That's fine.
I'm a Bad Bunny fan. I'm like, yo, this shit is hard, B.
Was that J Balvin on there too?
That was no. That was Bad Bunny and what's his name? Hold on, I'll tell you right now. Damn, I'm tripping.
Like the premise of the song was like permission to smash. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
Bad Bunny and Jay Cortez.
Okay, yeah.
What's the name of the record?
Ducati.
Yeah, Tecate, yeah.
Yeah, Dakiti.
Ring, what does that mean?
What's that?
What does
Consent.
That mean?
It's the Spanish consent song.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like that. That's what. Like, that was the premise of the song. Like it's a sexy joint. The ladies gonna love that shit.
That's what's up. Well, shout out to DJ Rob De Niro. He did that remix. Rob De Niro has been on fire this year with the remixes, man. He's been killing them, doing his thing. Yeah, that's what's up. I'm happy everybody liked that. Because I heard it and I went crazy. I was like, this is crazy. And using the Luckalution sample, shout out to Q-Tip, Tribe, all of that. It is what it is. Yeah, man. What's up to everybody? Shout out to Last Mo. Shout out to Queen, Legend, Earl in the building. Natasha is in the building. DJ.
I just had to come fuck with you, since that's what we do.
I see that. Yo, you know what? I saw that. I started laughing my ass off. Hey, man, listen, we got a good win this week, man. I'm talking my shit. We've been trash for like 3 years.
Hey, fuck that. We won, but I'm mad as fuck, nigga. It was the fucking Jets, bro. Like the fucking.
That's why that fool got fired. You don't do that shit on the last play of the game.
Crazy. Let's get into it. Shout out to all the artists that are in here. Love is love, obviously. We're gonna get into the next artist, and then we're gonna get into Messa after that. And just hang tight, my brother. We definitely see you in the building. A lot of cats smoking today. The weed is on fire. Shout out to all the weed smokers. We're gonna keep it moving. Raymond, let's get into
You want to jump into Sham?
Yeah, man.
Sham, you still on here, yeah?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, word. Well, welcome to New Music Wednesdays, my guy. I see Phil. Actually, I connected Phil and Earl yesterday on the Clubhouse. So I'm gonna let Phil kind of take it over because he's working a little bit more closely with Sham, but you know, they definitely wanted to bring him on here to just expand the network. So Phil, I'm gonna let you take it away.
So can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Yes,
For
sir.
sure. So yeah, I am. My name is Phil Bailey. I go by the Hookmonger. Manage a few artists. One of them is Sham, and Sham is an amazing San Diego local. The guy is vibes. He's most of his music is all, you know, just not your typical West Coast artist. He reaches out and he does things that, you know, a lot of times it's unexpected, and a lot of times it catches the ear and it catches the eye. I've been rocking with my guy for about a year now, and I've been kind of managing him for the past few months. And yeah, man, he's got a lot of cool stuff going on. So I'll kind of turn it over to him and let him kind of explain himself a little bit.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What's up, everybody? Hope y'all having a good Wednesday. My name is Sham Black. I'm the owner of Waves in the Tie, and I'm a Spooky Gang affiliate coming out of San Diego, California. And basically what I'm about, man, is about staying true to yourself and pushing the wave, man, tapping in with anything that's forward and progressive, and giving back to where we're from and giving back to San Diego, and standing on that platform. Like I said, I'm the owner of Waves in the Tide. I make some pretty dope music.
Dope. Yeah, man, let's get into some of it, man. Why not? You know, we'll talk and chop it up, and you know, shout out to San Diego, man. I know they put the lockdown on y'all, but you know, one of my favorite cities, man. One of my favorite cities.
All the Cali, we indoor.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Raymond T. Raymond T is an original San Diego representative, boy. I'll tell you that.
Yes, sir.
You know, the crazy thing is I'm not even from here neither. You know what I mean? But just all this industry shit, that's kind of where it's been. You know what I mean?
That's all love. We have to do an interview with Raymond T now. Where are you from, Raymond?
Facts.
I'm originally from Lompoc, California, in the 805. Most people just know it because of the prison right there. You know what I mean? Like Mac Dre kind of put it on the map because he was in Lompoc. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, small town, one street to get you in, one street to get you out. You know what I mean? And you know, I've been out in SD though since like, you know, the 90s. So, you know, it's what it is. But Cali connection, they go to the Bay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So Sham,
Raymond T.
Which record, man? Because you know we got a couple of joints here, and I was like, man, should we play Bad Sham, Outlaw, Power Moves?
We'll start with Outlaw.
Okay.
Outlaw.
Yeah, we can start with Outlaw.
Okay, let's do it. We'll rock with that one first, and we'll get into it.
All right.
Here we go.
Look here, baby, I'm an outlaw. 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 Baby, I'm an outlaw. Look here, baby, I'm an outlaw. Look here, baby, I'm an outlaw. Look here, baby, I'm an outlaw. Baby, I'm an outlaw. Baby, look here, I'm an outlaw. Baby, look here, I'm an outlaw. Look here, baby, I'm an outlaw. Baby, but it's obvious you niggas ain't been eating. They throwing salt like I could use a season. A little flavor never heard, but I don't need it. Worry about my breathing, invested in all my heathens. Told them how I manifested all of my achievements. I believed it, then I achieved it. They think it's money, I call it reasons. Look, I drew the play up, then went in for the layup. Scored and told them stay up. They told me get my weight up. Politely asked to stay up. They saw me in them gators, then they had to double down on the fact that they was haters. I'm a boss, baby. I make shit shake. I'm a beast, I'm an animal, I shift shape. They ask me how I'm doing, I say shit great. Cause anything else would be a big flake, baby. I'm an outlaw, outlaw, look it, baby. I'm an outlaw, outlaw, look it, baby. I'm an outlaw, outlaw, look it, baby. I'm an outlaw, outlaw, baby, baby. I'm an outlaw, outlaw, look it, baby. I'm an outlaw, outlaw, look it, baby. I'm an outlaw, outlaw, look it, baby. I'm an outlaw, outlaw, baby, baby. I'm an outlaw.
Yeah.
Yeah, boy.
I like that hook, man. That shit got me singing
you,
that
thank you.
like the first, I'm an outlaw.
That shit hit hard in the whip, Phil. I
Don't
play
it
that
though?
shit as loud as possible in the whip, but that shit hit hard in the whip.
And you got like good feedback immediately, man. Like a lot of people feeling this.
You driving by the Trump
Sham,
supporters, banging
Sham,
that one heavy. You know what I mean?
Sham, who produced that?
Man, I gotta go look back at the initial track. I can't remember off the top of my head who we went through
You
for
do
that.
you do so much music. I feel you because you drop like every.
Yeah. Once we move past the mixing part, I can't even remember where the beat really came from sometimes.
Yo, that felt like a movie score hook. You know what I mean? Like you could definitely catch that song like in a scene. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Cats like driving around looking to put it on or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Heist and
That's
shit.
Yeah.
There you go.
Appreciate it.
James Brown said he's hitting the
another
waist to
angle,
this.
though, Phil. That's another angle, though. You know what I mean?
Okay.
James Brown said he's in the gym, baby, to this. He said he's hitting the waist to this. That's good shit. That's good shit, man. So you mentioned that you do you drop a lot of records often? Like, are you like, because some artists, they like record almost every day, just a part of their routine, and then some others are like, let me get into this. Let me put my space into this so I can knock out something. How often are you recording tracks?
I record often. I figure, it's a numbers game, and the more I have in the pocket, the better my odds would be. I'm consistently dropping tracks. I just dropped a 3-piece little hip hop project called The Shamrock, where it's more towards like an underground hip hop angle. But I'm recording. I like to go in there and knock out like 10, 11 songs at a time, just a nice big chunk of it. Just get it done, get in there and get it done so I can have it. So I can start just going with it ideally and how I'm gonna pitch it and how I'm gonna market it and what it feel like once it's past the final stages.
Okay, dope. I'm gonna play Power Moves next. Tell us a little bit about this record.
Okay, so Power Moves is my 10 Crack Commandments. I wrote it to kind of be for the people that have read the 48 Laws of Power. This is just how to strategically move, and how to set yourself apart from your peers if you should ever have to do so. This is just, some real bars on this and real good feel-good track.
All right, let's rock it.
Take a moment, simmer down, let it cool. Understand the move of niggas with small shoes. Understand the who's and ows that go who. When the time come around, the second time for you. 1, never outshine the man. Big wave in the water, I'm a tidal man. 2,
understand your man. Just cause you friends with them don't mean you friends with them. The enemy of my enemy is my friend. Take a moment to chill, let it really soak in. 3, this like the fakest to me. Whatever you after, you gotta keep it on the sneak. You can hear a lot more when you speak less. Catch them lacking in their actions, leave them speechless. 4, never say more than you need, cause the more that you speak, the less niggas gotta read. 1 to the 2 to the 3 to the 2 to the 3 to the 2 to the 3 to the 4 to the 3 to the 2 to the 3 to the 2 to the 3 to the 2 to the 1 to the 2 to the 3 to the 2 to the 3 to the 2 to the 3 to the 4 to the 3 to the 2 to the 3 to the 2 to the 3 to the 2 to the 5. You gotta guard it with your life. Your reputation is everything, gotta play it right. A lot of niggas start looking shaky in that light. Product of discussions, baking in them lies. 6, gotta stay inconspicuous. The game of life ridiculous, find you in the thick of it. 7, he who lays the law that's up ahead and let the niggas do the work while you just show up for the credit. 8, understand the power of the bait. Flash a little in they face, send that nigga to his wake. 9, swear I hear this shit like all the time. Let your actions do the talking, nigga, judge me by my grind. 10, be mindful of niggas who don't win. Stay from random vibes and end up just like them. 11, aware of all what's popping in the news. If it's popping and it's popping, ain't no popping without you. 1 to the 2 to the 3 to the 2 to the 3 to the 2 to the 3 to the 4 to the 3 to the 2 to the 3 to the 2 to the 3 to the 2 to the 1 to the 2 to the 3 to the 2 to the 3 to the 2 to the 3 to the 4 to the 3 to the 2 to the 3 to the 2 to the 3 to the 2 to the. Strategic how you at it when it's your time. I'm away, baby, catch me on the shoreline. To catch you up, I'ma need a little more time. These are the laws when you in power. Strategic how you at it when it's your time. I'm away, baby, catch me on the shoreline. To catch you up, I'ma need a little more time. These are the laws when you in power. 1 to the 2 to the 3 to the 2 to the 3 to the 2 to the 3 to the 4 to the 3 to the 2 to the 3 to the 2 to the 3 to the 2 to the 1 to the 2 to the 3 to the 2 to the 3 to the 2 to the 3 to the 4 to the 3 to the 2 to the 3 to the 2 to the 3 to the 2 to the.
Okay, that's what's up. Hold on a second. Yeah. We're back live. Sham Black representing San Diego. You already know. Shout out to Hook Mama. Shout out to Raymond.
Yes, sir.
Everybody else is on there. Word up. We're gonna keep it going. Yeah, man. Dope stuff. Put them on music.
Thank you.
Anybody you want to collaborate with?
I'm open to collaborate with whoever out there pushing and you know, working hard and standing on their brand. There isn't anybody that I'm not willing to collaborate with.
Okay, dope. Good stuff. Let's play the last one and then we're gonna open it up for everybody to you know, questions, comments, and all that good stuff. All right, we're gonna play the last one, which is Bad Sham. Let's rock that.
Bad Sham.
Here we go.
Bounce, and then don't stop. Hey.
Colbert or Colbert? Do I think you know?
Okay, I'm back in this bitch and it don't stop. Save the envy and the hate for someone else, dog. I've been on the money train, what you thought, dog? I mean, I hopped on, never hopped off. See it and I like it, it's mine. And I ain't have to snitch on all the homies 6'9". Tell your girl she cute, but I like her from behind. She must be Shakira, cause them hips don't lie. Neither do I been fly like a pilot. I get out of my mind, I can't deny it. Try it, little bit here, you might like it. Sidekick, Robin to my Batman vibe. With me on a regular sham. Everything I'm not made me everything I am. Still eating cheese, I don't really give a damn. If they say the dairy bad, then my name Bad Sham. Bounce, 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 oh come on, bounce, 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 come on, bounce, 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 come on, bounce, 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 come on. Vibe with me on a regular sham. Everything I'm not made me everything I am. Still eating cheese, I don't really give a damn. If they say the dairy bad, then my name Bad drive itself, I mean fuck it. I got faith, right? Let Jesus take the wheel a couple of them late nights. Cool as I wanna be, keep a chick under me. Humbly, the illest guy she ever fucked. Humbly, buzzing like a bumblebee, softer than a honeybee. Smoke, you don't want none with me, you get it. You get it. Bounce like a little nigga, been here before. Put the weed in the air, all 10 of them, bro. Smell it from a mile away, just sending a smoke. Bouncer said it's loud, I said you already know. Came here tonight for the vibe. Music hella turned in the late summer sky. Take another pool, blow the dro in the sky. You are when the wave pulling, this is high tide. Bounce, 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 oh come on, bounce, 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 come on, bounce, 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 come on, bounce, 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 come on. Vibe with me on the regular sham. Everything I'm not made me everything I am. Still eating cheese, I don't really give a damn. If they say the dairy bad, then my name bad sham. I'm a wave, bro, in case you ain't know. Told Bay, ain't you say it's about the mangoes? How you finna run it up on them stank hoes? Say you choosing, but we all know how the game go. Wooden nickels by the bucket, what you buying with that? Willie on a pickle boat, cucumber the track. Said it's something in the water, how we running them back. Toss me to the wolves, I'm coming back, leading the pack. Bounce, 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 oh come on, bounce, 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 come on, bounce, 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 come on, bounce, 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 come on. Vibe with me on the regular sham. Everything I'm not made me everything I am. Still eating cheese, I don't really give a damn. If they say the dairy bad, then my name bad sham.
Yeah. All right,
Yes,
dope.
sir. Yes, sir. So that's my track Bad Sham. And that's just me standing on, because you get a lot of people saying, to go vegan, and that was a topic probably like, late 2019. And then I was just kind of laughing at it. And I was like, yo, I'll go vegan, I'll give up the meat, man, but I don't think I'm gonna be able to give up cheese. They was talking about, people giving up dairy and stuff like that and giving up meat. And I was like, man, I could probably do it, but giving up cheese would probably be the hardest out of it all.
I think it's one step at a time, man. You know what I mean? You can't just turn over and go 100% vegan. You would kill yourself, bro. I mean,
yeah.
I don't know, man. Maybe somebody else has something to say on that, but I feel like shit, man. One step at a time, man. Real talk.
Yeah, I'm a big broccoli and cheese kind of dude, man. So I'm not gonna just be able to eat the broccoli alone.
That's a step in the right direction, though, brother. That's a step in the right direction. Yeah, let's open it up, man. Anybody that got to say that wants to talk to Sham Black, questions, any comments, any words of support, any suggestions? I think this is the time to do it.
Yeah, first and foremost, everybody, appreciate y'all giving it the ears. San Diego, there's a stigma around the city and the industry, but there's a lot of talent in the city. The hardest part is kind of maneuvering through the people who actually out here like really trying to work. You know what I'm saying? Because a little bit of the city is more about the show than it is the dough. You know what I mean? But Sham got some heat. Hook and everybody with the Sound Lounge studio. I got much respect for everything that they do. So they between him and Rec, I think Rec CL.
Yeah, for sure.
The Sound Lounge studio is top notch out here. So anything that Hook is putting his hands on, I fuck with. So Sham, just keep going, man. Just keep going, you know what I mean? And hopefully when we outside, man, we can maneuver you around out the city, you know what I mean?
Definitely. I'm here to work. I'm here to represent the way it's supposed to be represented. Big ups to Hook, man. Thank you for having me. Thank you for everybody that's listening and tapping in, man. I look forward to seeing y'all soon.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Your manager, Hookmonger, please leave your information so that people can get in contact with you for Sham, for drops and interviews and any other opportunities you bring.
For sure. We'll do. We appreciate y'all, man. We really do.
All right, no doubt. Appreciate.
Yeah, if you remember a few weeks back, Hook was one that we brought Bosswood on. Out of
yeah, that was dope too.
He's actually he in the finals, right, for this thing for Rolling Loud.
Yes, sir. He's in those finals. That's next month. We're gonna bring that crit record to y'all in a couple of weeks when we're ready to drop that. We'll bring it back on and bring that one in a couple more so y'all can check that stuff out.
Yeah, let's go. Bring it all. All right. Well, you already know, man. Thank y'all for jumping on. Thank you, Sham. You already know we're gonna support you and keep on doing your thing. I feel like that first record is a record really. I would take that all the way because it's infectious.
Outlaw's my favorite.
Yeah, the hook is like, nobody's gonna forget that. So I don't know what y'all done so far, but we can, circle back and talk about it. But I would definitely put a lot of effort into that record because you got something that's memorable, and that's hard to get to.
Okay.
Yeah, Sham, that record kind of felt the biggest of all of them.
Okay.
Yeah. Real talk.
We taking notes, and we're gonna double down on that one.
All right, no doubt. Let's play a couple of records and then we're gonna get into the next guest, everybody. Cool.
That's at 2.4K.
Yeah, 2.4K. You know what? It got some bad feedback, man. It's sort of chopping this song down. Because even though he got the number one, you're getting some bad feedback right now. People saying the baby's not hot on here. I don't know. Earl, I see you going in. A couple people going in on it. It is poppy. Let's keep it 100.
Yeah, that's his lane. I mean, the thing that was crazy, like I said, he made the XXL freshman class of this year. You know what I'm saying? And I actually got to link with the kid 2 years back at Rolling Loud. Good kid, you know what I mean? But he definitely just like, it's that poppy hip hop rock star shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I'm gonna say, like you said, I think everybody has their lane. And I took him on the road, and the kid is a dope kid. He's a good dude. Yeah. He's really like talkative, you know what I mean? And he's a good dude. He got a good heart. And you know what? He found his lane. He got a number one record. One record, and he deserved it, man. What song?
The Mood got him that number one. And then he even got the Spanish remix out of it too with J Balvin and others. So he kind of crossed over into the Latin lane too. So he got a big hit with that record. You know what I mean?
I got no problem. So I think the beef was, the Baby's verse on there. And let's talk about it. Is the Baby's verse on there? Is it the statement? The statement was the Baby's falling off.
I just think we got so much of him for like a past year and a half. You know what I mean? So I don't know. But he got that fucking Danny Lay. He got that Danny Lay though.
It's two different. I look at it like, the game is the Baby has saturated the game like shit, number one. And then number two, you just said that's that pop rock star lane. That's not really where the Baby is comfortable and where the Baby eats. Not saying he shouldn't be able to, but you can't say, oh, he's falling off if he goes and jumps on a pop rock song. You know what I'm saying? Like a pop rock hip hop song. Tell me he fell off when it's some bop trap shit and you hear him. That's where I would measure it.
He on his melody right now. That's all.
Identity.
Earl, go ahead. Say your piece. Go ahead. What you gotta say.
Yeah. I'm just curious about what his identity is. You know what I'm saying? Like, he came out with a certain wave with the first album and everything. And now it seems like obviously he's making like the pop and like money play. But for me, I like to see continuity in the artist's identity. Not that they got to keep making the same things, but like this just doesn't seem.
Who's eating potato chips in a phone?
Right.
Who's on the ghetto shit right now?
Well, that's me. No, I'm not eating chips. I was opening the package. My bad.
Okay.
But like I think with the Baby, I think he was in a lot of trouble when he first came out. You know what I'm saying? His reputation preceded him. He gotten all that, all the issues with the police and all that other stuff. Other cats was trying him and all that other stuff. And then the situation with his brother. And I think he's transitioning, and he is trying to find, okay, I still want to rap. I still want to do XYZ, but I can't be that dude I used to be. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not trying to deal with all that drama anymore.
Right.
And I think he's growing up in front of our eyes, but he's growing up in 2.5 years where we see artists grow up over the course of 15 and 20. And I think that's what's kind of throwing people off.
You know what I think too? He's the safe rapper. I mean, I know he's had his drama, but he's very marketable. So that's why he can go jump on a pop record like that. I think he did a record with Camila Cabello. You know what I mean? So he's become that safe rapper that, you know, like, I mean, he's got mass appeal. It's not just urban.
Might be turning into the next Nelly. You never know.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? I mean, that's the thing about it. Like, people knock him, but like that dude, you see him on the internet. He's like personable. He's fucking funny. He's fucking fun. You know what I mean? So, like, I mean, and then you even talk about like his live performances. Nobody wants to go after him. You know what I mean? Because he fucking, the energy when he fucking gets on stage is, you know what I mean? Like, he got to be a closer.
I think it's ultimately like what he wants to be. You know what I'm saying? If he wants to go down and vote, or somebody who's like, tracks like this ain't it for me. But if he's trying to make that money play and just financially secure himself and switch like that entire around him, is a cool move. But like, I don't know. Like, for me, it's really like to what he's in it for.
It's been a rough year in rap. And I feel like at this point, you know, you really do have to make smart moves. I don't think you sell out by trying to do, like, this is an opportunity for him. This is like a level up record for him. He's trying to get into that crossover, you know, space, you know, pop radio, rhythmic radio. Well, just into America's homes, you know what I mean? Beyond where he's at. Now, I do believe in balance. So, you know, I hear you. Like, you still gotta put out those real records just to let people, you know, never let people forget. And I don't think it was his best verse. I ain't gonna lie, but I don't think it was a terrible move. I mean, 24K just came off a #1 record. I mean, it's still #1. Let's not be crazy. He's the #1 record in the country right now. So I think it's a good move for him, but I do think he can't get caught up. You can't let this like take over your career, because that's when once you cross over, you can't come back.
I just want to go on record as saying, for everybody on the call, and I think we all could relate, they never used the term weirdo around any of our fucking generation of rappers. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? That term gets thrown around way too much in this era. You know what I mean?
There's a lot of weirdos.
I think they tried to throw it on 3000, but they tried, but it didn't
he still was G with it though. You know
what
I mean?
Yeah. He's a MC. You know. Okay. Well, we can go into this stuff forever. Let's get into it with the next artist that we got. He's been chilling, kicking it, representing. Messa, what's going on, my brother?
What's going on, brother? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, man. What's going on, man? Where you at, man? You in Dykeman?
Nah, I'm in Jersey.
Okay, you in Jersey. I see you got the Yankee joint on. I said, you must be uptown.
Yeah, I'm in Jersey.
Nice, man. Well, how you feeling, first of all, man? How's life?
Man, happy holidays to everybody on the chat. I'm feeling good, man. Living life. You know, sitting here with you guys, vibing, connecting, always working. You know how it is.
Nah, no doubt. What you think about the call so far, man? You know, you was on here for a little while. What you think?
About what overall, like, what did I think about the music that was being played, or just the
vibe, the music, the discussions, you know, just the whole thing.
I mean, it's a bunch of minds coming together to network from all over the place. So I love that, because I feel like only time I really grow is when I go out of New Jersey and I go build with people from other states and countries. Then I come back over here. I feel like that's when I really gain value in my network. So I'm with that. You know what I mean?
No, absolutely. That's dope. That's dope, man. So, okay, dope. So you're from Jersey, doing your thing. How'd you get into the music game?
Oof, man, I've been doing music since I was like 15. You know, I started battle rapping here. I'm from West New York, New Jersey. It's literally right across the Hudson River, but it's on the Jersey side. So I've been battle rapping in my neighborhood since I was like 15 years old. You know what I mean? So it's something that I did since a little kid. I never really stopped. You know what I mean? I always kept going. And now is when I'm starting to, you know, gain some more traction.
Dope. Yeah, man. Let's get into some of the records. I mean, you got some dope collabos and everything, and it seems like, you know, you had to grind to get there, man. What's the story? How did, like, you know, what was the moment that really took you to the point where you was able to really start connecting with artists and getting features, and, you know, what was the breakthrough?
You know, I say consistency throughout the years. You know, I started being around artists, and maybe at the beginning, you know, they probably ain't mess with me, but the consistency of me working throughout the years led to me working with them. Or after being in their face so much, or maybe hitting them up for a verse and paying them for a feature. Like Fred the Godson, rest in peace. He was like one of the first artists that I worked with, and I ended up working with him more than once. So throughout the years, you know, I started building my catalog little by little, and you know, I got a lot of songs with like a lot of rappers now. You know, I got a record with Al Bial. I got a record with Sue Surf, Vado. I got I got 3 records with Vado. I got 2 records with Fred the Godson. I got a record with Jada Kiss. I got a record with Cassidy. I got a record with the kid Justin Love. I'm also doing music with, which is surprisingly, because they're calling us like the new G-Funk type of vibe, but I'm doing music with Nate Dogg's son. His name is Inhale, and he's from Long Beach. And you know, we've been making music. We got a couple records together, and he sounds just like his dad. So it's crazy, man. So we got like an arsenal right now, like of people that we do music with.
Dope.
Yeah. And that's my bro. So like I be like, you know, he comes over here. Like it's weird. Like he's from Long Beach, but his team is my team. So like my team is his team over there. He like, it's weird. His whole team is a bunch of dudes from Jersey, and he from Long Beach.
Dope. Let's get into some of this music, man. Let's rock with it. I want to play Back to It first, and then we're gonna get into the other record, What You Gonna Be, and that's what it is.
Let's get it.
Cool. Hold
on. New year, new money, let them know that I'm back to it. Yeah. Benjamin Frank, only thing that I speak fluent. Yeah. Player no cap, I can go and put the facts to it. Yeah. Ass so fat, baby, go and put your back to it. Yeah. Check. Miami, riding in the vet with no tents. Them haters wanna know what it is. Tell a hater like this. 14, I seen a check. A mess, I've been ballin' ever since. Tell a hater, I'm sorry. I know that you see me in a Rari. Bad bitch twerking like Cardi. Got a bag for the party. Yeah, you know Versace be the drip. 18 carat on my wrist while I'm swerving on the strip. Looking like Curry with the wings. Back to back on them with the chips. You ain't fucking with the kid. Spotify got me on beast mode. I do a milli like a free throw. Throwing bands and bands and tell them sweep at the flow. They ain't wanna let me in, so I kick in the door. We could pop champagne, baby, Henny and Mo. Soon as New Year's hit 12, I was ready to let them know that I'm back to it. Yeah. Benjamin Frank, only thing that I speak fluent. Yeah. Player no cap, I can go and put the facts to it. Yeah. Ass so fat, baby, go and put your back to it. Yeah. Check. I don't trust niggas, I ain't with shaking your hand. When you pull up to my city, niggas know I'm the man. When they see me on top, boy, I know that they mad. Tryna front like this ain't part of the plan. Nigga, what is you saying? I've been on the grind on the night shift. Ballin' on niggas, got the game in the vice grip. Drip so hard, nigga thought I left the water running. Bombing on haters, niggas know exactly how I'm coming. Mic check, always spitting in me. Had to write a check, racks didn't fit in my jeans. Top down Lamborghini and I'm back on the scene. Either love me or you hate me, nigga, know I'm between. Yeah, can't see me, these haters gon' need an eye test. Cause me getting this money is hard to digest. 100 racks, I put the hood on the map. Same shit from last year, and I tell them to run it back. That I'm back to it. Yeah. Benjamin Frank, only thing that I speak fluent. Yeah. Player no cap, I can go and put the facts to it. Yeah. Ass so fat, baby, go and put your back to it. Yeah. West Coast Cali niggas, Las Vegas. let them know that I'm back to it. Yeah. Benjamin Frank, only thing that I speak fluent. Yeah. Play it no cap, I can go and put the facts to it. Yeah. Ass so fat, baby, go and put your back to it. Yeah.
LV did that?
What you say?
LV produced that?
Nah, that's my boy Contraband.
Okay, no, got that West Coast sound, like for real. You know what I mean?
I mean, I'm even though I'm a East Coast, I rap like an East Coast rapper, but I'm like so influenced by the West. You know what I mean? That, like, for example, like when people were cheering for Biggie over here, I was cheering for Pac. And that's always been me. I love the West. I feel like it's music that you could rap to and still have a good time to. And that's my vibe. You feel me? Sometimes, you know, I rap. I got that New York style rap too, that tri-state style rap too. You know, it's weird. It's honestly, I'm gonna keep it real with you. It's kind of like just a 90s style, really.
Yeah, no doubt.
That's that 9,500 BPM slapper right there. You know what I mean? Like that's DJ heavy right there.
Yo, appreciate that, man.
You know, I'm still vibing to this. You know what I'm saying? I can still dance. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that record.
I love this track.
That record got that record currently got about 4 million streams on Spotify independently, and it's on. If you notice on the song, I said Spotify got me on beast mode. I said that on purpose because they got a workout playlist that's called Beast Mode Playlist. So that record has, just because I said that, is getting programmed on that playlist. And it's you know what I mean? So it's kind of like so since it's a song, it's a hype song, right? So it's a song that people could work out to. So that's why I'm like, all right, Spotify got me on beast mode, and that song's been getting programmed on its own, bro. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what's up, man. That's smart. Yeah. Like how is like
go ahead, my bad. See, Mason, you tap in with Criminal out on the West? Because he be working kind of tough with Nate Dogg's son too.
Yeah, yo, you know what's funny? I just saw they dropped some shit today. Yeah. You know what I mean?
No, they got a dope slapper together. He works.
Yeah.
Good shit. That'd be another dope collab, G.
No, absolutely, definitely. You know, as we speak, I'm splitting my team in half up here in Jersey, and I'm sending half of my team down to LA to go be with Inhale. So I'm gonna be going to LA more often now, not as kind of like a vacation type of vibe, but it's gonna be like another base for me. You know what I mean?
Word. Yeah, just so you know, we completely shut the fuck down out here in Cali, bro. So.
Yeah, I know, but you know, we New York, New Jersey niggas, we move, bro. Like we'll find a way.
I'm convinced. See, you motherfuckers from New York, like you was vampires, G. Y'all don't never.
Yo, listen. It's snowing out here right now. I'm on my deck. It's freezing, but we out here. I got the heater in front of me, and we doing what we got to do. You know what I mean?
Yo, no bullshit. It is definitely snowing right now. What the fuck is going on? That's what's up, man. I find it fascinating that you got this strong connection with the West Coast out of Jersey. I think that shit is awesome, man. Shout out to Nate Dogg and his son, because I never met his son. So, you know, is he like a hook master like his dad, or is he just more production? Like,
damn, man, I wish Nav, look, I would have been cool with Nav sending y'all, you know, y'all could look us up. We got 2 records on YouTube right now. All you got to do is put in Mesa featuring Inhale. We got two videos. But there's another one that he sent me that it's his record. And he told me, yo, I need you to just drop a verse on this. And it's just him on the hook, right? Mm-hmm. When I tell you that he sounds like it's just like his father, bro, it's crazy. When I was rapping the verse in the booth, I said, let's go, Nate. I didn't even say Inhale. I just called him Nate, like if it was his dad, because that's how close he sounds to his dad. You know what I mean? So it's amazing. You know, his buzz is growing as we speak, minute by minute. I'm just glad that I was, you know, I tapped in with him early on. You know what I mean? So we just building, and he loves the way we move. So and we believe in him. So, and we want to see him become shit. Reach his father's heights, if not, even higher and even deeper past that. I was having a conversation with Felipe. Maybe even in the future we can get all Nate Dogg's publishing back to baby Nate Dogg, how it's supposed to be.
Hold on, now that's a whole nother story. Who stole
Yeah,
Nate
that's
Dogg?
it. Yeah, I mean, I think their family owns part of it, but I'm talking about getting the whole thing back. You know what I mean?
Rod McGrew was his manager. We got to call him and talk to him about that. That's a whole nother story.
That's a whole nother story. That would be something that I would love to do for baby Nate Dogg. Like, in a sense, try to make that happen. Get him back the control, because he's got the torch right now. Like, if you really tap into his music, you're gonna see it's his dad. You know what I mean? Like, it's crazy.
Okay, I got Charge It to the Game or Let You Go.
Okay, damn, you fast.
Hey man, we've been doing this shit for a couple weeks now.
Okay, you fast.
Which one do you want to play?
Let's do Let You Go.
Let You Go. Okay, cool. Give me 1 second. I'm about to try to make this happen. Get nice with this shit. Hold on. Like a surgeon and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hold on. Here we go. Tell me to make sure that this works. Can y'all see this? Let me know. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Where's the OnlyFans? Version of that I meant. Anyway, that's what I'm talking about. Shout out to Nate Dogg's son, the whole West Coast. That's what's up, man. Definitely been putting in some work. For real.
Nah,
for
yeah,
real.
facts.
Hold on, let me get back into the sharing. So yeah, let's play this last record and let everybody know what's happening, man, and how to connect and all that good stuff. We'll play that, we'll come back, and then we'll figure out how to make sure we connect with you, because definitely I see you putting in the work.
Thank you, bro.
Yeah. Feels like yesterday. I was hanging out on the stupid 61st and Park Avenue. My mom's keeping an eye on me through the window. How we get this far? Somewhere along the ways I made a wrong turn somewhere. Made me a hustler.
Cakes ready. Say what you gonna be.
You either slinging crack rock on the block or you got a wicked jump shot.
What you gonna be.
I'ma be a hustler till the day that I'm gone. Since young I've been on. It's like,
what you gonna be.
Well, I'ma be the royal king that I am. That's just part of the plan. It's like,
what you gonna be.
I'ma be the underdog from the bottom, take it straight to the top. Yeah. They know we touching paper like effects. CPA doing numbers on my tax. Tax season, niggas gas when they get the dough. Me, I get gas when I know I owe. Yeah, they ain't catch up to the grind yet. Yeah, you know that hustle was the mindset. These niggas love the party, that's they downfall. Grinding while they sleep, that's how I ball. Back-to-back Suburbans following the Rari. Pull up to your city and we start a party. Since a youngin' I've been nice with the flow. Got me out here catching bags in every city I go. Yeah, a foundation, I need something I can stand on. Something that'll help me put my mans on. All my niggas know the way that I ride. Hustle and I grind, take it straight to the top.
I said, what you gonna be?
You either slinging crack rock on the block or you got a wicked jump shot.
What you gonna be?
I'ma be a hustler till the day that I'm gone. Since young I've been on.
I said, what you gonna be?
Well, I'ma be the royal king that I am. That's just part of the plan. It's like,
what you gonna be?
I'ma be the underdog from the bottom, take it straight to the top. Yeah. Can't believe the paper that I'm seeing. Everything on lock for the time being. Motivate the team to get their cash up. Popping champagne to keep my glass up. My nigga got the rollie with the Cuban link. These ties run deeper than you really think. You can hear the engine hit the gas on them. Pulled up on a hater and I mash on them. Break bread, there's enough at the top. Another 3 foreigns with me when we pull off the lot. It don't make sense eating all this food on my own. So if my dog hungry, I'ma always throw him a bone. Yeah, respectfully, these rappers ain't in my lane. At 15 years, I was introduced to the game. Yeah, they knew that I was special from my rookie year. And I always knew that I would make it here.
What you gonna be?
You either slinging crack rock on the block or you got a wicked jump shot.
What you gonna be?
I'ma be a hustler till the day that I'm gone. Since young I've been on. It's like,
what you gonna be?
Well, I'ma be the royal king that I am. That's just part of the plan. It's like,
what you gonna be?
I'ma be the underdog from the bottom, take it straight to the top.
I said, what you gonna be? Oh, yeah, yeah.
It's funny when you laughing on the record, it sounds like ad-libs on a song and shit. It's not that.
You know why I'm laughing? And maybe correct me if I'm wrong, y'all. Everybody that's on the chat. I know you're like, yes, a breath of fresh air, like that cloth. It doesn't sound like nobody. It sounds like something that's needed, something that was lost. It sounds like something the younger generation really don't be doing too much. You know what I mean? And like I take pride in that. You know how many people always told me like for a long time, change my style. I'm like, no, bro, this is what I sound good at. This is my baritone voice. I got like a smooth voice, and this is what I was brought up on. So this is what I'm a rep now. You know what I mean? So, you know, I got people like Jadakiss who just recently told me, he's like, bro, he's like, he's like, this is my cloth. You rapping like from my era. He's like, keep going. So for like somebody him to like, you know, let me know that, you know, I'm going in the right direction. I was just like, I bet, because it could have been so easy. I'm Spanish, you know. I had a million ears telling me, do reggaeton. Give it up. But I know what I got, man. When I cook it up, I hear it. I'm just like, yo, this shit sounds special. You know what I mean? So just keep grinding till the world get hip to it. You know what I mean?
So my question to everybody is like, you know, y'all heard the body of work, and so there's some sort of quality of the videos, and what does he need to do to gain more attention? How does he break? You know, where do you see his break coming in? And it's an open question, you know, because I feel like a lot of people here, you know, we all see things from different perspectives.
Facts.
But what do y'all think? You know, because I got my opinion, but I want to hear what other people, what your thoughts are.
I personally, I don't know what work you put in, but you already look like you're on. I think it may be just, I don't know, you might have to kick somebody in the neck to get them to work a little harder, but your presentation is tight.
Thank you, bro.
Yeah.
Thank you, bro.
Anybody? This is one of those situations where I think that, you know, like Croc said, you have the presentation and everything seems to be there, you know, and the last record made it sort of click to me. I think that this is a situation where Sirius XM, Dash Radio, like these digital radio platforms, but really Sirius XM, because they got the biggest reach. I could see them like supporting you and really over the next year, like a song sort of catching off for that. You know what I mean? I've seen it happen for 2 Chainz. I've seen it happen for like a lot of artists that it's not easy, but I feel like it could be done. You know what I mean?
I feel like the other thing too, Mesa, like the fact that you got the team involved with Nate Dogg's son, like that's gonna be a part of the story. You know what I'm saying? Just because Nate Dogg was so legendary, you know what I'm saying? Like, and as Nate, you know, Nate's son comes into his own, you know, you guys stay on the vibe, shit. Maybe that becomes a dual thing. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah. Nah, facts. Yeah, people already in my comments, and they tell us like we're like a Warren G type, Nate Dogg, type of vibe. You know, it's manifesting as we speak. As we're talking right now, all this is manifesting. So with God first, hopefully he, got to put it in God's hands, see what he want to do with it first. And then, of course, I want it to be legendary like that. I feel like me and Hale, we've had conversations till like 3 a.m. together. Like at this point, we're like brothers. We travel together. We sleep in hotels together. We're really on the move together. We know each other's families. You know what I mean? So we tell each other, and we're like, man, just stay solid. Let's keep making this era of music that's forgotten. He's like, this is gonna be our spot. Like he strongly believes that sound that's supposedly on is on his way back, that we're gonna be on the forefront for it.
Yeah. I mean, it all goes in cycles. And I think the thing too, when we look at 2020, how even how you were saying earlier, like rap's in a weird place or even a dangerous place, it's just because everything's sounding so much the fucking same, because we all know the machine of what makes it to the mainstream. But I think like once this pandemic ends, and like people are gonna be thirsty for more than that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's a conversation we keep having week to week, man. There's a lane in this fucking adult contemporary hip hop space, man. You know what I'm saying? Like that mature fucking substance lyrical shit that, you know what I mean? We can, like that right there, that reminds me, I'm taking wifey on a date. We gonna go have some dinner, rock with the wine and chill. You know what I'm saying? Like that was the vibe I got off that album right there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but then again, that first one you played, that I felt, I felt like we was in the club on you know what I mean? If I'm a DJ, I'm slapping that shit hard. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I want to kind of give you, before I got on here, I wanted to give you 2 angles, because I could give you so much of the second angle, because that's what I do mostly. But I was like, I got to give these guys something that they could play in the club too, to show them I could do both. You know what I mean?
Right.
So
are you independent right now?
I'm currently independent. I currently have about 40 million streams independently, all across the board, mostly on Spotify. And my catalog right now has generated a decent amount of money for being an independent artist. I just keep adding value to myself, as far as whatever money I make, I keep reinvesting back into myself. So if it's getting a feature or shooting a music video, like for example, on Friday, I'm shooting the music video with Jadakiss to that record that I got with Jadakiss. You know what I mean? So like I just continue to work. I really don't stop, even if I do end up signing some type of maybe marketing deal, because I feel like that's all I really need is enough money to like market myself. So what I mean by market myself, like so like I can put ads on my YouTube channel, but like on steroids. You understand what I'm saying? Where I don't have to worry about the amount that's gonna get ran on my credit card. You understand what I'm saying? Like I need that infinite amount of marketing budget, and because everything else, every department I literally have down packed. Videos, we got 4 cameramen. I own a Red Cam studio. We got a studio. It looks just like Quad. We own it. You understand what I'm saying? So like we got it. We basically self-sufficient. I'm verified on Instagram, and I don't even have 10,000 followers yet. I'm about to break 10,000 followers. I just got verified, like I want to say a week ago. So I feel like I'm in such great shape, man, that I'm just like, all I gotta do, especially now that I was able to get verified, is continue to just go hard and do what I gotta do. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I just see, like, I'm just like thinking, I'm like, man, between making friends, man, because like a guy like a Who Kid, a guy like
he's been rocking with Nori for a little bit. I think you forgot to mention that, Mesa.
Oh yeah, I be chilling with Nori here as well. Nori's tapped into my music, but again, I'm not the type to like just go like I kind of like to prove myself. So it's kind of like I'm tapped in with a lot of people. Like I've been talking to Jadakiss all week. I have a really good friendship with Noriega. And me and Vado are like we're tight too. We're like brothers. So you know, I got relationships with a lot of people. It's Biscuit too. I'm really tight with him as well. And so, you know, I got the relationships, but I still kind of like to make sure that I make the noise first and have them kind of like, you know, because I feel like you still got to prove yourself, man. You know what I mean? And I feel like if somebody ain't tapped in with you yet, it's because I ain't worked hard enough yet, or it's something I ain't really, an angle I ain't hit yet to get their attention. So I continue to work. You get me?
Yeah, no respect on that.
So are you open to signing?
It depends. You know what I mean? It depends on the situation.
Yeah, I just think you just need that. I just think that, you know, you, like you said, you got most of the package just tight. You just gotta now just get some friends to just support this stuff.
Yeah, that's all I really need. Somebody, I need a gatekeeper. I need a gatekeeper to open the doors at this point. Cause it's not like
okay.
I need somebody that's gonna believe, somebody that believes in it when they hear the music, like, man, this could be something special for the world. Not just like, oh, this guy's a dope artist. Now this kid's music could be an impact to like that sound that I'm catering to. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, man, you know.
Okay, let's work, all right? I would love to work with you, all right? I'd love to work with you. I'll need your contact. Your phone, and your email. Then we go from there.
Okay.
Immortal's out in Nigeria.
Okay.
So, you know, that's, hey, listen, there's a market too. Ain't nothing wrong with
Let's
that.
get it. Let's get it.
All right. So I think, Philippe, you left your information there, right? So we'll be able to make that connection, but yeah, I just think, you know, you got, you know, guy like Raymond on the phone, on the call, and there's like other people that really do, like, they have dope platforms and they actually do help break records and artists. And I just think it's just a matter of that. Because everything, I can't see nobody looking at all this stuff and being like, nah, I'm gonna pass. Nah, the shit is dope. It just needs an honest listen and an honest look. You know what I mean?
Yeah, nah, facts. That's it.
It's a super good look too that you got actually the teams east to west. You know what I mean? That,
yeah,
you know,
that's the hard thing.
That's I mean, you're talking the top 2 markets in the globe, bro. You know what I'm saying? So,
and it's weird, man. It's so weird because it's like it's so weird to for it to be that way, right? Because I go back and I think about Tupac and the Outlaws. You know what I mean? Because 2 of the Outlaws, I think, one of the Outlaws was from Jersey. You know what I mean? So there's, in a weird way, there has always been that Jersey to California connection. And, you know, Nate Dogg was a Leo. I'm a real spiritual person. Me and baby Nate Dogg, we got a lot in common because before we even met, we kind of did the same things. Both our dads passed away. And we still, to this day, we go to the cemetery and visit our dads. You feel me? And only reason I reached out to him was because I was such a Nate Dogg fan. Like, I know Nate Dogg's whole catalog. So when I found out that his son was doing music, like, I immediately reached out. And I reached out to him when he dropped his first video ever. And I told him, yo, what are you doing? What are you up to? I'm like, yo, what would you think if I flew you out to Jersey and you come record a record with me over here? I'll fly you out. I'll pay for your hotel. And he was like, let's do it. He didn't even hesitate. So the first time he ever touched down in the East Coast was with me. And I introduced him to my whole team. And now my whole team is his team. You know what I mean? We roll together because that's kind of the culture that we breed with in our team. We don't really work, you know, we got camera guys, we got engineers, we got everything across the board. We really don't, like, we might shoot a video for baby Nate Dogg. First video we shot for him, we shot it for free. We don't want no money. We're not working for money right now at the moment. We're working to add value to who we are. And it's so easy to charge to work for money, but I'm more working for a longevity type of thing. Like, let's work hard for free for 2 years and then see how much we're going to be worth then. You understand what I'm saying? So I do it for a lot of artists. I write for a lot of artists as well. So, you know, we kind of do it all, man. Like I said, we're having we had a great year. Moving forward to 2021, I think it's gonna get even better. You know, God willing, of course, you gotta count on Him first, and then I'm excited, bro. You know, like I said, I got everything. I'm verified on Instagram. I got an extremely strong catalog. I got extremely strong players on my team. It's only a matter of time, and it's a matter of meeting the right person who's gonna put us in the right spot too. And I believe too, when the world opens up too, we'll be able to go on tour. Me and Baby Nate Dogg, we strongly believe that. You know what I mean?
Well, I think, yeah, we should have another part 2, you know, outside of this call. I think that, you know, it was a great first presentation, at least for everybody here. And yeah, man, I think, wait, let's see. Yeah. So your information to get in contact with you's here, or somebody.
It's
my
John
partner
Phillip
Nav,
at urbanroots.net.
They're on here. So
yeah, man, let's do it, man. I think we can definitely help crack the case on that. But that's what it is, brother. Appreciate it. Appreciate you.
I appreciate y'all.
Anybody else got something they want to say, or any other questions, or you know, any statements or ideas? This is the time to do it.
Is money was the motivation your album?
So I dropped 3 albums. This year. Money was the motivation. Was the first album I dropped this year. Then I released the August LP Volume 2, and then I recently just released what's the third one? Cloth Talk. Those are the 3 projects I released this year. So imagine that. I dropped 3 albums this year. That's how much I've been working.
Good shit.
So, and I already got another album in the cut, ready to go. And I'm, like I said, I released the Jadakiss record as a single, but I got a whole album to go along with that. And I'm already in process of doing the productions for the album. So going into 2021, I'm already up an album. So I'm ready, man. You know?
Word. All right, well, listen, man. Love and respect. Thank you for jumping in.
Happy holidays, guys.
Nah, same, man. Same. Was dope, man. Pleasant surprise. And we'll talk offline, and I guess we'll try to come up with a strategy, you know, myself, Raymond, Nav, everybody, and see what we can do.
Say no more, man. Yo, where can I get everybody's Instagram?
Everybody, let's put it in the chat real quick. You checking the chat?
I see it there. I see the chats popping up.
So there we go. Everybody's about to do their thing.
So Earl or Mesa, are you on this Clubhouse or what?
Turn the camera on.
Nah, send me an invite. I've been waiting for somebody to send me an invite.
All right. Yeah, no, I'm amazed at the networking shit going down on there.
Yeah, that's
yo, send me the invite. I've been waiting for that. Of course, always the West Coast. Yo, West Coast always be putting on, man.
Is it Felipe, homie?
Felipe.
No, I'm just because I need a phone number. So
I'm gonna give you mine. I got you. I'm gonna put it in the chat right now. Hold on.
Yeah.
Gosh.
But I'm sitting on 3 invites right now.
Hold on, I got you right now.
I'm slanging the other 2.
Yo, this shit is crazy, man. You gotta love this shit.
Same here. I'm with you on that one, right?
There you go. There you go. I just said the 305 number. 305 number. That's me. And I'm about to start following everybody right now.
I'm assuming you know who the person is.
All right, let me play this next record, and we're gonna get into it. And Messa, you already know.
My brother, Love. I'm gonna stay on, man. I gotta make sure I follow everybody.
All right, yeah, stay on. You're free, yeah, definitely. We're gonna play this next record, and we're gonna get into our last artist for the day and whatnot. Let's go.
Usually I'm indecisive, but tonight me sure. And baby, you know me way past like it. Yeah. Me love a little more. Give me little more, give me little more, give me little more. No la 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 la. Bend it up back way, doing it that way. Pulling my driveway, give me that sideway. Bend on my highway, let it don't bite it. Know that I like it. Hey, I can get freaky, up than my secret. Up can you keep it? I shall not speak it. Come and keep beating. No me not easy, boy no one leave me. Usually I'm indecisive, but tonight me sure. And baby, you know me way past like it. Know me like it. Me love a little more. Give me little more, give me little more, give me little more. No la 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 la. Me want you send it up, bust it up. Later, me we man it up. Me put up, me cock it up, just like a penny top. Fuck sweet like money can't get enough. Cause me pussy tight, and me know what that you like. Love you when you stamina long like China flight. Enter me open like a door. Yes, you know. Usually I'm indecisive, but tonight me sure. And baby, you know me way past like it. Yeah. Me love a little more. Give me little more, give me little more, give me little more. No la 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 la. I never like this, but it's something that's going on. I'm excited. It's too right, it can't be wrong. Can't be wrong, can't be wrong, can't be wrong. No la 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 la. No la 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 la. Yeah. Usually I'm indecisive.
Is that Hood Celebrity?
And see ya.
Okay.
Yeah, man. New joints. Shout out to Rob De Niro on that remix again. Stevie sort of on fire, like I said. He been killing them with the remixes. Shout out to all the DJs doing crazy remixes, keeping the art alive. Yeah, Heaven, she got it right. Yeah, New Music Wednesdays, putting it down. Shout out to my man Adam Favors in the building. Yeah, blessing us with his presence for a minute, man. What up, Adam? He's somewhere back there. And yeah, let's get into it with our next and last artist of the day. What's happening, brother?
I see you got that Santa hat on.
Hey, man, you know, Giants trying to do something.
Out here looking like you waiting to get in that Mike Epps Ice Cube movie.
Yo, you stupid, man. Word up, man. Shout out to Cleveland, man.
All day.
Word. All right. I see y'all in the playoffs, first time in a while.
You know, man, you got a good spread over here, though. You know what I mean? You got a great spread over here. You got my man on here, Fat Boy Izzo. Izzo about to get on here and do his thing real quick, huh?
Yeah, it's
hey, talk about it.
Hey, Croc, I see you try to put that Baltimore in the building. I see you. I see y'all handling business. Okay. We're gonna talk football in the next segment. Anyway, shout out to Fat Boy Izzo in the building. What's happening, my brother?
Hey, what up with it? Talk to me. How you doing, man? Yo, Digiwaxx, man. I'm liking this. I'm liking this live. This is my first time on it, man. This shit nice. I like how y'all doing this.
Shit,
man. I like how y'all doing this.
Hey, man, we just try to have a good time. You know, it really I'm happy we do it because it's really more of a outlet for all of us. You know what I mean? This whole COVID thing was so crazy all over the place. Niggas just needed a place to talk. And
so y'all just set this up through the COVID.
Yeah, we sort of did. Yeah, I want to say yeah.
That's
my fault, but that's Fred's brother? Is that Fred the Gospel's brother?
Yeah, yes, sir, my brother. How you doing, my brother? Messer? I see you on there. I seen your interview, man. Good shit, bro. That's
good looking. Yo, you know your brother was like a mentor for me. You know what I mean?
Yo, I appreciate you, man. God bless your soul. I appreciate you.
No cap. I'm gonna show you how real it is. Hold on. No cap.
Nah, that's big stuff right there. Man, my man got that signature, man. Anybody got that signature, man? That's love.
You know what's crazy? You know what's crazy? He called me, right? 8 a.m. He said, yo, Mess, I got these vinyls, right? I was like,
Yeah.
he was like, I got he's like, I got a cheaper one. Then I was like, yo, give me the most expensive
Got the
one.
red
Like,
one. Got the red one and the regular one. Right.
I was like, give me the most expensive one. I was like, you gonna sign it? He was like, yeah, I'm gonna sign it. I was like, say no more. You know, I took care of that ASAP. He mailed it to me. That was like about a month and a half before that shit happened, bro.
Yeah, you know, bro, that's exactly when they came out. They came out a month
Man.
before he passed. Where the
You
mother?
don't know how
A lot
much
of
I'm
people
waiting.
was coming. A
I'm
lot of
waiting
people was coming to the
I'm waiting.
studio.
Yeah, man, I'm waiting to frame that. That shit means a lot to me right there.
Man, thank you, man. Thank you. I appreciate you, bro.
Nah, for
One
real.
day we gonna get in the lab and we gonna chop it up.
Nah, facts, man.
So Izzo, man, where you at, man? Where you representing from?
I'm from the south. I'm from the south side of the Bronx.
Yeah.
156 and Fox, Leggett, Beck, Kelly, St. John's, Prospect, Jackson, all that. You know what I'm saying? Me, south side.
Hell yeah.
TBM talking about Money Records. You know how that goes.
Shout out to Sean Prez, man. He
oh man, big cat.
Yeah, man.
He started it all for all of us.
That's what I'm
He
saying,
let us see what was going on, how to maneuver through this music business. You feel me? And he always get his thanks for that. You feel me?
No, absolutely, man. Absolutely, man. So let's talk about you, man. What are you working on? What you been working on? You know, what's
well, I was doing music since 2013, 14. When first started doing music, when first started being mainstream, wasn't really fucking with the music. I jumped into it. I came out with a tape. The tape had A Boogie and Jacquay on it. The shit went crazy. You know what I'm saying? I got incarcerated in the mix. And when I came home, it's just like I was reaping benefits off of it and it was working. And I just seen how this music shit works. So I've been dropping tapes since like 2017, 18. I dropped one tape, LP, Fatboy Izzo. And now I'm about to drop this next tape. I dropped this other tape called Talk About It. It came out in 2018. I reloaded it in 2019. Now I'm about to drop a whole new tape. Y'all about to get it this month. You feel me? It's called Losses Amongst Bosses.
Dope.
You know what I'm saying?
Dope, man. I mean, obviously your brother, you know, is a big impact on yourself and on hip hop, and you know, he touched so many people. You know, one of the records that shout out to Rome that he sent me was the tribute to your brother and whatnot. I wanted to play
that was something I had to do right there. It was hard, but it was something I had to do. You feel me? Like that was one of those, and it was hard even making it. For me, even shooting a video was crazy.
Of course.
You feel me, bro?
Of course.
It had to get done.
Of course. Well, I want to play it. You know what I mean? I'm
play that. That's automatic.
And
big fact.
Yeah, man. The illnesses I have, the medicines I take every day, I'm not supposed to be moving. I'm not supposed to be doing this. I'm not supposed to be up at 12 midnight. I'm supposed to be getting like 10 hours of sleep. Then when I get up resting in the house, fuck that. Like, it is what it is, man. Like, I got them illnesses and I'm gonna roll with it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna be sitting up there crying, complaining. Why me? Why me? Nah, it's right.
One of them. It's crazy.
Real talk. Real talk.
Crazy.
Rest in peace, man. Nah, that's real, man. And I know how it is, man. You know, he was there with you, still there with you.
Nah, he be I be in the studio sometimes. I got a big picture of him in my studio. It be like that with it, you hear me? Like we in there together, and I just be working. Like he right next to me type shit. You feel me?
Yeah, absolutely, man. Absolutely, man. I want to get into the next record, which is well, I don't know, because I had Indictments, which is also hold on. I had Indictment as well as No Chill.
Diamond. Yeah, Diamond's one of the songs that I just dropped on. It's coming off. It's gonna be on my tape. I put that out as a video. I put the video out now just to get things summing up, so everybody can just, you know what I mean, just get in tune on what's about to happen. And see, my tape was supposed to been come out, but I got shot back. All this shit with Fred fucked me up. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to drop it at the end of this year. You know what I'm saying? So that's one of the joints that's on there. And I just recently dropped the video She's doing good. About like 12,000, I think. 12, 14,000 views. Oh yeah.
All right, hold on. Let me share this right here. All right, here we go.
Hey, I'm seeing all the comments on the screen, and I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all. You feel me? Thank y'all.
So I got a question. So what do you think about, like, you know, all these MCs, rappers, you know, recently, A Boogie from the Bronx, High Bridge, getting arrested, you know, finding guns in his crib. You know, they try to put a weed thing on him, but I don't think that's gonna be nothing but him, obviously, what you call it, from Brooklyn. Casanova.
What's even bigger, people talking about that Vlad motherfucker, you know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Vlad's setting up a lot of people.
Yeah, Vlad, the hip hop police, bro.
Man.
G Harpo.
Is Vlad
everybody, oh, where we at? Everybody want to see something happen all the time. You know what it is? It's like everybody, they think this shit, and most of the time people think this should be a game. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you got artists doing what they got to do to get the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, people like to just see controversy. A lot of shit happens, something to talk about. You know what I mean? But it's just more of a, shit is crazy because you have people that's, when you're in the having, it's good to have friends, but some people ain't on the same page you on, and they won't be realizing how they jeopardizing everything for you. You feel me? And that be the messed up part about it. You know what I mean? Your name get mixed up in everything because whatever, when it goes down, when everything goes down, it's more of a, everybody know your name and everybody don't know nobody else's name. So it's like, you know what I mean? For Cass, he probably was around it. Casanova probably was around it. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? He probably was around it, but he wasn't probably involved in. And if you know Casanova name, you're gonna say, yo, Casanova was there. You know what I'm saying? You gotta watch who you with. You know what I'm saying? I'm starting to realize all this shit, man. And I've seen a lot of this before all this even happened. But, you know, Fred, like being around Fred, like Fred's like, yo, keep that shit away from me. You know what I'm saying? Like, God rest my bro soul, but he always used to, yo, keep that away from me. Cause that's when they know your name, they know they know your name. It could be 1,000 people. I had a situation one time, man. It went down inside the club. We caught a big fight. Shit was wilding, and all they said was Fred and his people jumped me. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's how that go. You know what I'm saying? So
they always go after the bigger name.
Yeah, it's always the bigger name. So it's like it's kind of hard. It's kind of hard to, you know what I mean, have certain people around you. But really, it's crazy nowadays. You got to really pick and choose.
But you know what I look at though too? Like when you look at certain situations, you're hearing about like these rappers like G Harpo and a couple of these other people that got caught up in situations. I think that it's the pressure to show that you're on or try to live the life that you're talking about.
Right.
The point where you're doing crime ways. I mean, in a sense, because you start catching these dudes that are catching like cases because of like, you know, scamming. Like some of them are scamming. They're getting caught up, you know, trying to live that lifestyle, and you know we're Learjetting it and this, that, and the other, and come to find
somebody called me. If I got somebody that fuck with me, and you get a lot of people that just want to be around. You know how that go. You lit, they want to be around. They paying their way to be around. How they paying their way ain't really got nothing to do with you. But if you're involved in the shit, and if you're there and your name is the name, it's gonna come back on you. You got to know what's going on at all times. Sometimes some people be naive to the fact, but you know, shit.
Well, my question is like, is this a targeted thing now? Because it seems to be very targeted.
But peace, Izzo, what's up, man? How you?
Who that?
It's Will, man. It's Will.
I'm
good.
What's good, my brother?
I'm chilling. Everything is beautiful. But you know, we as artists, you know, a lot of times brothers be playing both sides, you know what I mean? With all due respect, I'm talking about with the music, you know what I mean? It's like this atmosphere in music right now where you gotta be, it's not about who's the best rapper. It's about sometimes who, you know, who's keeping it gully and who's keeping it this. And then
it runs with the
when it's like
image.
that,
it runs with the image.
You know, it runs with the image, and this is a part of, you know, sometimes it's coming, like it comes back on us when we, you know, we put things forward. So
then
that's
when all that shit you rap about really come to play. You know what I'm saying? It shit come to play, and it's like, you know, it's crazy now because just last year, everybody was on to a couple years ago, everybody was on Tekashi, and you got like about 4 or 5 motherfuckers in indictments right now. So now we gotta see how everybody else play their cards out. You feel me?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Because the indictments, them shits, when they crack down, them shits is for real, man. I should stay away from them motherfuckers. Man.
And the worst thing you want to do is have a Fed indictment because you know they're gonna build the case.
Nah, because you the whole example out of all them 20 people that's involved, you the main example. Because everybody following you. If they let you just go with a tap on the arm, if they let you go on the tap of the arm, they set an example that, yo, you get away with anything. You know what I mean? So I got blessings. I got blessings for all of them and hope everything work out right. You feel me? I don't know if A Boogie shit was an indictment. I think they just checked his crib or some shit. I don't know how that worked out.
You know what happened when he had got to a shootout in a club outside of a spot in Jersey, like on Sunday. And I guess, you know, yesterday they went and ran up in his house or something like that.
You see how that go? I'm quite sure he wasn't the nigga busting it off.
Oh shit.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like that when it comes down to that. But you know, it's a messed up game for people like that's in them situations, because it's like, yo, it's really niggas that be hating out here. Like, it's really, yo, we done been in situations when we was on tour with Fred and we almost got into situations, you dig? So it's like, it happens and it's really real. It's like when you go out to these towns, you go out to these cities, you might be considered fool. You feel me? If you don't play your cards right. And sometimes it gotta work out like that. You feel me? So it's like it messed up. It's like, damn if you do, damn if you don't. You know what I mean?
It's a lot.
And they not gonna figure out who started. They want some who bust off. And if both sides busting off, the fucking, so they can make sure they live their life to get home to their kids, you in a fucked up situation. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, why you even had a gun anyway? Shit, you seen why I had a gun. You seen what's going on. You feel me? Like,
this is real. And good points. I see Earl made a good point. I mean, look, a lot of people want the fame, you know, they want the interview, and you got to be smarter on how you do your interviews. You know what I mean? You can't say anything that's going to incriminate yourself at this point. Like, you have to be smart about what you say. And really, your people around you got to remind you, because we human. Sometimes you just want to talk. And if you got certain things, you got to really watch what you say.
I don't watch what you say. That's a matter of fact.
You know what though, too. See, I think there's an integrity level the interviewer got to have as well. You know, sadly, we in a fucking clickbait era. You know what I mean? Like, for me personally, you know, I've interviewed a ton of folks, and even when they've been in the midst of beef and, you know, fucking real shit, and I'll either ask them or I'll ask like their rep, yo, like, is there anything we shouldn't touch on? You know what I mean? And sometimes people will tell me, like, you know, yeah, don't ask about this, blah, 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 you know what I mean?
Yeah, interviewers be wanting to have them numbers on there, so they need something they need something spicy. Yeah, you know, they talk about some shit like, yo, so did you start it off? You know what I'm saying? Like, did your people have it? You know what I mean? And you be sitting there like, you don't want to fuck the interview up, but shit, I seen some rappers like, yo, listen, you want to cut this interview off or not? You gonna keep talking? I'm gonna cut this shit off.
Yep.
And that's how that goes.
And they need to do that. And they need to do that.
You know
right? But I say even too, like, that's having a good partner in your team that's gonna approach the interview and say, look, before we do this, don't ask about this, don't talk about this, and if you do, we're gonna fucking bounce.
And I don't know if y'all seen the interview they were August Alsina. It went viral. He was on, like, I think he was on MTV, and he told not to ask them nothing. And they asked him the question. He like, yo, listen, dog, I just told you not to fucking ask me the question back in stage. You know what I'm saying?
I remember that. That was on 106 in Park. Yeah.
Yeah, he like, I told you not to do that, and you still doing it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and that's how sometimes you got to get like that.
Yep.
Earl, what was you gonna say?
Me?
Yeah, I thought you were trying to say something.
Like, there's also a distinct difference, right? Like Raymond has that integrity, but it's not like these artists haven't seen 20,000 Vlad interviews before. You know exactly what this man about to ask you, yo. If your shit ain't tight, don't go up on Vlad.
Yeah, big fact.
Like, you know, like it's one. Of course, he's like a perpetrator of culture and everything else or whatever. But if you feel a certain kind of way about the question he's going to ask you, either decline it till he stops or just don't go up on the interview. They be so thirsty for clout and for views and clicks that they go on, they set themselves up for a federal indictment. They catch a RICO wondering what happened, then they blame Vlad.
Exactly. And it's a bunch of other people out here you can interview with, whether you set it up or they're reaching out to you. It ain't got to be Vlad. You feel what I'm saying? Hell, call Raymond. He'll interview you.
Yeah.
Shit.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? And not fuck your shit up.
Right.
Like straight up. Like, so
but you know what it is? It's crazy because it's kind of like a generational thing, almost like older dudes, like you saw that some of the same things that was going on in CL. I think you could relate to this. What I'm getting ready to say is that it was always told to stay quiet or whatever like that. Like now, like a lot of are so braggadocious and they want to talk about what they do. Like they done made it easier.
I'm seeing people getting locked up for the craziest shit, and it's like, yo, bro, it ain't never that serious. Yo, they throwing up right now. They throwing up shit with scam cards, and they just locked some nigga up from ATL. I think he had the envelopes inside the video. You know what I'm saying? Like nutty bullshit. Like there's so many ways you could get some attention. You feel me? Like you ain't even gotta. That's why when it comes down to it, the music is not really the main thing no more. And that's what's fucking it up. Nobody's making the music the main issue. The main situation is the music, bro. Do your music, bro. Just do your music. Put your music out. Be consistent. Baby, I don't see Baby go through no problems. Or whatever, his shit don't really hit. Like, but he don't his shit. He just do his music. He ain't got to be talking about all whatever's going on, whatever he rap about. But you know what I'm saying? Lil Baby he just do his music, and that's what niggas ain't doing. And that shit is crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. For real. Let's get into this last joint here. No chill.
No chill, man. No chill.
Yeah, man.
Straight go.
We'll talk a little bit about it. Tell us about it real quick before I play the video.
Hey, No Chill is my single that's out right now. I threw it out. It's catching wind right now. You feel me? I threw this track out. It's more of a letting, you know what I mean, let everybody know that's independent, that you can still do this music shit, not being signed, and just be on your job. You feel me? Being independent is really a good thing. You know what I'm saying? If you could get into a situation, but get into it, work until you get into it. Like I'm all about building my catalog up, and whatever hit, let's get it. You feel me? So that's what this song is really about. Me coming home, me continuing. You know what I mean? I did 2 bids, and I came back like I never stopped. You feel me? So gotta keep on working and keep on grinding. You feel me? That's that gel shot right there. Shit is nasty, you heard?
So, all right, let's play it.
Just right around and we pulling through. No, nigga, I ain't never on. Nigga, push the gas, nigga, pull it fast, nigga, turn up in the never zone.
Yeah, I appreciate y'all. That's a fact. I appreciate y'all.
Man, Izzo, we do this all the time, man. You could come on all the time,
man.
Swerve.
Yo, listen. This is good. This is good shit. Yo, I wanna really thank y'all for just having me, man. Like real shit. And I wanna connect with all y'all, whoever's on here. Yeah, y'all hit my DM. So and I definitely, whatever drops, whatever, I come out, pull up. I know we on pandemic time, but I keep my mask on. Yeah.
If you scroll if you in the chat, if you scroll up in the chat, I think a lot of people put their Instagram up in here. I'll do it again though for you, just to follow everybody and stay connected and whatnot. And we gotta get the records, man. We need the DJ packs.
I need the DJ packs. All y'all gotta do is say the word. It's lit. You understand me?
Yeah, because Rome knows what's up. Between Rome and Adam and everybody else, you know, that's what we need.
I know about Digiwaxx. The first time I was up in Digiwaxx was the first time was with Fred. That's when y'all was on 125th in the back.
127, yeah.
Yeah, 127. We went in there. We was working this record. And I wasn't even rapping at the time. I was just being little bro. You know what I mean? Whatever. Let's get it. Let's go. Let's grind. You know what I'm saying? Family shit. So that's all family right there.
We've been doing this for a long time, so you know that, man.
Well,
We've been doing this for a long time.
How I play. Well know how I play. I fuck with you. Well, and I see Will anywhere. What's up, my nigga? That's how that go.
Absolutely.
Yeah, man. No, man, continue to do your thing. When you said, you really focus on the independent route, I really want to salute you for that. You earning it, you putting out your own stuff.
Yeah, like I wanna grow into it. You feel me? Like, and if it comes, my whole thing is I'm not saying I have a problem with being signed or anything. I'm not saying no to it. I'm just saying grind till you get there. You know what I mean? Some people feel like they can't move without. You know what I mean? Like, y'all need somebody. Like, nah, I put out one video, it could do 12,000. I put out another video, it could be 500 views. Who cares? They gonna, when it get down to that part, they're gonna see that catalog and they're gonna see what's up. You feel me?
Mm-hmm. Facts. Anybody got any questions? Any ideas, suggestions, even just shout outs or big ups to Fat Boy Izzo? This is the time to do it.
Izzo, what up?
Hey, what up? Totally Swerve. Who that, Swerve?
Yeah.
Yo, how you, my brother? What's the word?
Good. Yeah, actually, I'm actually at my desk making beats. I ain't gonna know.
That's everyday working. I'm actually I'm in California right now. That's why it's daytime.
Oh, that's why that sun's shining, because it's cold.
Oh yeah, it's I'm a little 3 hours behind with y'all. You feel me?
Yo, it's so whack right now. It is what it is.
Gotta move through it.
COVID cases.
But yeah,
that again.
Izzo, I told you, the other day, I got you and kept that word. Immediately, I
gonna bring that pack, and I need some beats, bro. Like, we gotta chop it. That's
look, y'all think I'm bullshitting.
That's it. Let's get it. You know what I'm
saying? Swerve got an ill situation, man. He teaching kids and then he just be chilling, making beats, and he got a good look over there.
Swerve doing his thing.
Yes, gonna make it happen. And you know what I'm saying? Thanks for coming on.
Yeah, I appreciate you, my brother.
Right. Bless up.
Long Beach, California. That's what I'm talking about.
Yes, sir. So yeah, Izzo, we'll stay up for sure. Get those DJ packs. I guess we'll follow up with your team on that for these records, because we don't got them, and there's a lot of DJs.
Nah, y'all got it. Y'all gonna get them. Y'all gonna get them. Everything. Once the tape drop out, we do something too. I'm with everything.
Yeah,
we're gonna figure everything out. You feel me? And I appreciate y'all again. You know what I mean? We family now. Digiwaxx, anything. Hit me. Anybody that I don't catch on the DM, because the thing is, once this thing closes out, I'm not gonna be able to catch the names, right?
I don't know. You might have to screenshot them real quick.
Yeah, I'm a screenshot, but if I don't get you, hit me in my DM on Instagram, and then I would definitely reply to you back.
Okay.
And when y'all want anything drops, whatever, show love. We bump heads. Let's one hand wash the other. Let's get it. You feel me? Like, I'm on that type of time.
Yo, Izzo, I put your music video up on my Instagram page today.
I say that.
I already your name tagged in it, so it's running.
All right, cool. Just what is it? It's DJ Swerve on Instagram.
Nah, Swerve Hits. Swerve Hits.
Swerve Hits. I be getting so much shit through the DMs, sometimes I don't be realizing it, but if y'all put Digiwaxx on this shit, I'm gonna definitely run in and see it. You feel me? Anything that says DJ on there, I definitely reach out to it.
Word. Well, that's what it is, my brother. Thank you for taking the time to jump in and tap in. I know you tapped in earlier. I want to make sure we had you on an ample, proper time. And 5 o'clock.
Word of mother, I'm fucking up on time because I got Rome hitting me. I got my man Tito hitting me. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Tito, Rome. You know what I mean? This is the family, Adam. So they telling me, and I'm like, yo, what time is it now over there? 3? All right, cool. Give me 5 more minutes. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, and then I had to pull over and stop where I'm at. Don't got no fucking reception, you heard me? And I'm in the car driving.
Shit,
you know what I'm saying?
I already know how that goes.
So I did that for y'all. Fuck that.
I appreciate it, man.
Yeah, on some real shit. It might sound crazy, but I don't. Your name was the CL?
Yes, sir.
All right, CL, I got you. I was trying to catch it. I was trying to figure it out right here.
Yeah, no
I
doubt.
got you.
Yes, sir. So yeah, we'll hit you up for sure. We got a couple of things that we're doing that we'll announce shortly. We definitely want you to be involved, man. We gotta get you to do one of these performances, these online performances with us, and just have fun and just keep this culture going. We ain't gonna let this disease beat us. It's just a temporary
Not
thing.
at all.
We're gonna keep
Not
it
at all.
going.
Like has been one of the craziest times. I done lost like 7 people, you know what I mean, including Fred. So I just been working through the pain, you feel me? But you just gotta stay focused. Big bro want me to do that, so I just try to stay focused as possible. You feel me? And keep myself busy so I won't think about too much. Yeah. Shit like that.
All right. Well, peace and love. We're gonna play a couple of joints and get into it and talk about this crazy music business as we wind down the end of the year. Feel free to stay on. I know you're busy. But
I gotta get up and drive out of here, but real shit. Love y'all. Thank y'all. Appreciate y'all. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you too.
I'll see y'all in a minute.
All right.
All right. Be safe out here.
Appreciate you.
Peace out, Izzo.
You already know. Yo, Will, I holla at you.
All right. Be safe, bro.
Oh wait, I forgot. It ain't official unless you hit him with the. You hear them sleigh bells ringing. You know what that means, right? It's time, Christmas madness, for the Christmas madness. Oh no, Christmas madness. Don't get caught up in it. It's time, Christmas madness. Oh, Christmas madness. Don't get caught up in Christmas madness. Oh no, Christmas madness. We all know this is supposed to be a season of cheer, but we can't forget there are many that despise this time of year. They've overworked themselves 365 and have nothing to show, and can't give back to those that helped along the way, cause their funds too low. Of course we know it's a thought that counts, but that don't help ease the pain. And even though there's winter snow, some see freezing rain, I found the key is to be thankful for what you have. Like the homie Devin sang, anything is plenty, man. Don't get caught up. Christmas madness, fight through that. Christmas madness, oh yeah. Christmas madness, Christmas madness, Christmas madness. Don't get caught up. Christmas madness, don't get caught up in Christmas madness. Oh no, Christmas madness, Christmas madness, Christmas madness. The hustle and bustle is part of the struggle. Common courtesies neglected, traffic is hectic. But while you running and ripping and running, take time to reflect, cause the new year is coming. Or take the time to reminisce when the fam was under one roof. Kids playing, getting in the way, I'm taking shots of 160 proof. Grandma's in the kitchen and you know she's throwing down. And you miss it, I just asked your cousin, where's that little friend they used to bring around? Please, someone ask who brought the mac and cheese, cause last year we had to throw it out. And don't forget about the cousins who take a walk, yeah, that's what holidays are about. That's my Christmas madness. You gotta find your Christmas madness. Don't get caught up in love. No. Christmas madness. Find your joy. Christmas madness. Find your peace in it. Find your happiness. madness in it. Don't get caught up in it. No, no. Take it easy. Gotta take it easy. Christmas madness. Christmas madness. Christmas madness. Christmas madness.
Okay, Bonnets. Okay.
I'll take over from here, CL. No, I'm playing.
Hold on.
Go ahead, Legend. Go ahead. Listen, man. Listen, man.
About time, nigga.
Finally,
it's
took
about
some of madness.
time.
And it got a soulful feel to it, bro. That's what I'm talking about, man.
I hear Elvis Duran playing this.
Listen, man. First of all, fuck all.
Got one, bro.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hey, I had to say reference track.
Hold on.
Here's a reference track. Listen to this.
But the thing about it is like I said, when we first discussed it, I was like, it makes sense. So I gotta power through it. And I told y'all, like, it has been dragging me because I actually have 2 other songs in the process of being worked on. This was the 3rd one. Because the first one, I was like, yeah, it's cool, but this isn't like a single. You know what I'm saying? The second one, I kind of had the same vibe. And then I'm at the gym working out and listening to some album, and a band was playing Summer Madness, and I was like, motherfucking Christmas, God dog. Came home, made the beat, called my bass player, was like, yo, I need you, like, I need this tonight.
Was this the video you sent me? Was this the video you sent me? Was this the video you sent me?
Nah.
Okay. Fire.
So,
Fire.
you know, like literally when I tell y'all I was up till 4 this morning recording that, woke up at like 9, handled some other business and started mixing that and finished mixing that joint at 2:55 to send to CL.
Wow.
So, yeah. Fuck y'all.
Let's get this holiday money, nigga.
No, I didn't think you was gonna do it. I'm gonna be honest.
Nah, you did your thing, bro. You did your thing.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I was doubting you. I was like, he ain't gonna do that shit.
But see, when I tell folk I'm gonna try, that's what I mean. Like, if I try and I fail, it is what it is. But I'm gonna try. You know what I mean?
Sure
like,
did.
Good job. Salute to that.
Let's get a placement on this.
And like I told Legend, I said those other 2 records are still in the process of being worked. So yeah, it's late as hell this year, but at least, you know, Christmas EP for next year is already in the process of being worked because I got 2 other joints already being worked on. They just, you know, I just couldn't move them the way I wanted to move this one. Or, you know, what'd you say?
When do I get on you? Where you putting me at?
On now. Where you put? Wait, General, say that again. You said where you putting it out on?
Oh, me. When he put me on. Me.
You stupid. Yo, Adam Favors said, "Yo, I didn't know Frederick Douglass was on y'all Zoom." Adam Favors is crazy as hell. He's just blowing you up. No, that's what's up, man. Yo, I'm proud of you, man. I think, and it got a soulful vibe, man. You know what I mean? You got the congas in there. That's this Christmas money once a year. This holiday money could be some money, man. Believe me.
Like I said, like I heard what y'all said, and I was like, it makes sense. I gotta figure out how to make it work. You know what I mean? Right. And that was the hardest part, figuring out how to make it work.
You better send it. I already made two Christmas mixes. I already made 2 Christmas mixes. I need that song, third one.
Right, I need to be playing this.
Let me get it.
One placement, and then next year we can go hit him in the head.
Hold on. Legend. Is that what we was talking about when you text me?
Yeah.
Okay, got you. But you seen what I text you. Do you feel where I'm coming from? Okay, got you.
Send it out. You send it out. Make sure you send it to my email so I can black.
Yeah, I got 9-5.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Where's the artwork at?
9-5 email, but anybody put your email in the chat. I need to make it. I told you I finished the record at 2:55. So I'll do the artwork tonight and I'll have it to you tonight.
Okay, dope.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
send the
gotta go up.
artworks and the logos, send everything. Matter of fact, I'm gonna send you a text with everything we need.
Okay. All right, that'll work.
Word. And that instrumental's hard too. I ain't gonna front.
I appreciate it, bro. Like, and the jacked up thing is there's other stuff I want to add to it, but I'm just like, I don't know. Not for this year. I don't know. I'll figure it out.
You got to get more into the spirit. But that was
You're
a
right.
start. That was a start.
It was.
Scrooge McAY and shit, man. You gotta get into the spirit, man. You gotta get out the
Grinch,
Scrooge, man. The Scrooge, man. You gotta get out of that. All right, let me play a couple more joints, man. I got some questions to ask everybody, man. I really do think they're targeting people, but we're gonna get back to that. Shit's crazy. Sorry about that. New music. That last one was Anime Miss Clean. This is just a dope record, man. They just dropped that. I felt like that just came out of nowhere last week sometime, and we had to put it on. So it is what it is, you know what I mean? Yo, you know what, Legend? You're gonna have to email me that because you sent it to me via text, and I can't get it off my phone. I don't know why the heck it's so hard to do that sometimes. But I definitely got to play that record too, for sure. How everybody feeling, man? 9-5. What's going on up there in CT, man?
Oh man, I was on the call with y'all from the beginning, but I was at my boss's house. I was at the owner of Toad's Place house doing his lawn, raking leaves. He's saying the venues should be opening back up in March. I don't know, but he's really hopeful about March. So everything is everything up here in Connecticut.
I hope it happens, man. It's been we need Toad's Place. You know, we need that, man. Speaking of the other side of CT, Queen B, how's everything going with you?
We had a few snafus at Paradise, but overall we're in phase 2.1. Everything has to close by 10. But I have an interesting story. I did a Jay-Z tribute on Saturday.
How did that go?
Oh, it went really well. We had a little bit more people came than expected.
Oh, okay, so you did this at the spot.
Yeah, I still DJ up until 10 o'clock. Well, we was trying to shut down at 9:30. Then the fire department came. The building inspectors came.
What happened? Did they fine y'all?
No, they didn't. But it's a $10,000 fine. So if you are not following the phase 2.1, it's a $10,000 fine. But we didn't get a fine though. So, but I mean, people just want to come out and listen to music. They were sitting in their seats. They all had masks. Like I said, I have a plexiglass at my DJ booth. So it's not like we're just really like disobeying the rules. We're following the rules. It's just that they need to be out by 10 o'clock. And so they go by and check.
It's real everywhere, man, because human instinct is that we just used to having we're not being like this. Like, shit is crazy, you know what I mean? People got to go in the house by 10 pretty much, and it's just different. It's weird, man. It's weird. They're changing up everybody's schedule. I saw them do a game the other day. What was that? Monday night? They had a game at it started at 3 o'clock in the afternoon or some shit. I was like, yo, this is crazy. Just a different time, man. I just hope everybody can stay mentally strong and get through it.
It's kind of weird because people are trying to, have a business, do the right thing. You getting watched like you on a block or something. It's crazy. It's like you trying to run a business and they watching you like you on the block. I'm like, we're just trying to make money. Which y'all want us to do? It's crazy. Really weird. They peeping around corners. You got block watchers. You got crazy.
They
It's really
calling
crazy.
people on you in your house if you got more than like 10 people. They like, oh, yo, they doing too much. Yo, lock them up. So, break this shit up. Break it up. So it's going down. All right, let's play a couple more records. Shout out to Legend. I did figure out how to get this, I think. So let's rock this. Let's see. Yeah. New shit. Legend, break that down, man. Are you on mute?
My bad. This is Care from Ohio. His name is Dre Singleton, R&B artist. He real dope. He's working on he's about to release his EP soon, and he's working on a music video for this and like 2 other songs that's about to come out as well.
I'm gonna say I think that shit's a hit. I like that
Hold
shit.
on.
That should sound
Shamika, you say you know Dre?
Yes, I do. He actually, I've worked with him and his manager. He's good friends with another business partner of mine and everything. I live here in Xenia, Ohio. 50 minutes from Columbus and all that.
I'm in Columbus.
I know him personally.
Yeah. Okay.
He's really
my uncle's married to his aunt.
okay.
Yeah,
Small.
Ohio, real small shit.
Yeah.
That's love. That's love. Yeah, I like that record though. For real. I do.
Trying to bring that R&B back,
Yeah, man. I love that. It's going down. Well, I want to ask everybody. Like, there's been a lot of I think Raymond was talking about this one time, man. Has anybody been noticing the amount of publishing catalogs being sold over the last 6 months? I mean, recently, I think as soon as early this week, Bob Dylan selling his entire catalog for something like 300 million.
I wouldn't do that.
And
Did you hear how the Dream did his though? His was smart.
What did he do?
So he sold, I don't think he sold the whole thing. I think he sold like a nice percentage of it though for like 25 million. But the company he sold it to, he owns it. He owns a part of that company. So he made that money, but he made that money. So it's like if you create another business, like another entity, but there's other people that on there, and then that company buys that catalog for this amount, but you still technically own it. I was like, okay, that's a nice little way to finagle that.
Yeah, I just think it's there's a lot of people selling their catalogs, and I'm like, I understand the need for the quick money, because that's what I think it comes down to. People just like, you know what, I want to do other things in my life. I can't wait for this check to come every 6 months or however long it takes for you to get your publishing checks. They'll just take the because they normally, I forgot how much it is. Raymond would know, but I think it's like 100 times what the value is. They base it on something ridiculous number like that, and people just are taking the checks and running. But it's something to pay attention to because it's happening a lot.
I mean, the other thing about it too is like I've had discussions with artists that are real hell bent on I would never sell my publishing or sign my publishing over to somebody, and it all comes down to money, right? And we all know that when you talk numbers, it's one thing, but when you actually are dealing with physical numbers, it's something totally different. 100% of zero is zero. You know what I mean? But would you rather, like, when people are like, yo, I wouldn't sign a Puffy because he'd be taking your publishing. And I'm like, he ain't taking all your publishing. Like, you're still the writer. You're still getting your writer publishing. You know what I'm saying? He's just taking the publishing company percentage. So at least you're still making 25%. You know what I mean? Like 25% is more than 100% of zero. Now, in these situations, we don't know what some of these catalog publishing checks look like quarterly. So, you know, as a business decision, like you said with Bob Dylan for 300 million, I mean, Bob Dylan is a fucking legend in the game, but was he making 300 million in publishing? And if so, how long would it take? You know, over the course of from 2020, you know, how long would it take him to make 300 million for his publishing? You know what I mean? Like, especially if he's not in the driver's seat trying to place it in, you know, TV shows, commercials, movies, and things that are going to generate money for that catalog. So it's a static catalog basically. So it's like, you know, because we heard the RZA talk about it. The RZA was like, I had all this music and it's just sitting here. Like, sure, people go to Spotify and play it here and there, but there wasn't a whole lot of Wu-Tang stuff getting placed. You know what I'm saying? What? It was one in Luke Cage, and then when's the last time you
Cream
heard
gets the
Wu-Tang?
most placements.
Right, but
That's
outside
really
of
the
that,
main one.
but outside of that, like how much Wu-Tang catalog is really getting placed for him to get a quarterly check, a substantial quarterly check. So at that point, it's at that point, it's like, yo, it would make sense. Yo, I'll sell it. You know what I mean? Like, then at that point, if you start seeing that stuff everywhere, that's because somebody is actively starting to push it because they want to make their money back.
Right. It's a good point, man. I think, you know, like, that's what it comes down to. People want to sort of cash out of their careers. You know, I feel like a guy like a Bob Dylan is, though, and maybe he just doesn't want to do the work, but he has the ability to get investors to not only buy his catalog, but to start a company that he would still own a percentage in and buy other people's catalog. You know what I mean? Like that's, that's what the Michael Jackson, you just said it. That's the Michael Jackson game.
You good. And does because then he say, I heard that when he made that move, because I know it wasn't just them, he did a couple other artists, but I think he owned like 50%
majority
Universal
of
when
Sony,
he made that
bro.
move. Yeah, Sony.
Sony. Yeah.
They was mad about that because he had high ranking.
I mean, he owned more than half of Sony publishing, period.
That's
Sony
crazy. That's a power move.
He took it over.
Didn't Scooter Braun buy Taylor Swift's masters or something like that too? And it shot his net worth up to like 400 million.
So it's crazy, man. It is very crazy, man, how people are making crazy moves here and whatnot. Yeah, that's crazy. That's
like I'm gonna tell you, I know a guy in Farmville, Virginia, that some kind of way he was at some auction or something and wound up buying like a whole bunch of songs, just random ass songs, right? You know what this mug owns the rights to?
What?
Who let the motherfucking dogs out?
Oh, he's good.
Oh, he good.
Like
he's good.
Damn.
That's
a lot of placement.
He bought, and the thing about it is he bought the rights to the original, because you know the Baja Man got sued because they used the old song. He has the rights to the original song because he bought it at a fucking auction. And there's a whole bunch of other shit he has too that
he won it at an auction.
He won it at an auction.
I need to go to this auction.
Now, how did that
happen? But again, I don't know how many songs he got, but let's just say he got 100 songs at that auction. The other 99 ain't doing shit.
You
know what I'm
need
saying?
1 to 5
again,
is doing something.
Oh yeah, you're right. But like even with Who Let the Dogs Out, it's like, again, nobody has to shop that song. If every move, like you're not convincing me that somebody is making calls like, hey, do y'all want to use Who Let the Dogs Out? Motherfuckers know they want to use that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like
somebody got their
Any animal
TV.
movie
Hold
with
on,
a
somebody
dog
got
in
their
it
TV on in the background.
ain't me.
All right, whoever, just put it on mute. But continue on.
yeah, that was Legend.
Oh, that was?
Legend Loud.
My TV ain't on?
Somebody got some.
I know who that is.
Okay, that's just family shit. I get it.
Yeah. But nah, but yeah, man, like it's that's one of those things where it's like people like, hey, you know what I want to use for this? Who Let the Dogs Out? So, you know, in that type situation, like, hell yeah. Is he ever gonna sell that shit? No. You know what I'm saying? And the dude kind of does music on the side and he's trying to make his music career work, but it's not really working. But you know, he owns that. He's good. So it's just the whole publishing game. Essentially, it's kind of like when we talk about crypto. Like you buy it and you wait for it to go up. You know what I'm saying?
Damn, that's a good segue. So let's talk about that for just 2 seconds, and then we're gonna play this song. But and this is, I guess, Will, we were talking about this earlier, but I saw another article about it like last week. So with crypto and music, there's a few different projects that people are doing. But one project is pretty much taking songs and not only putting them on the blockchain, but also telling everybody that, listen, you can buy in on this song in the form of cryptocurrency. I mean, like they'll have a token or a coin that is attached to the song, right? So let's say like the song I just played from Dre Singleton, right? They'll take Dre's song or AY Lee's song, and what they'll do is they'll create the value of the song in crypto. So let's say it's worth 10,000 of this crypto, right? And what they'll do is they'll say, look, X amount of this song will go to artists. So let's say 5,000 coins go to the artist, right? The other 5,000 go to whoever buys or believes in the song. Now, let's say each song, each coin costs 25 cents. Hell, let's even make it easy. Let's make it 10 cents, right? And I bought, you know, I don't know, I put $100 in, I bought, you know, X amount and whoever else. So the idea is that as this song is promoted and becomes more and more popular, that coin that's associated with the song grows in value. And the bigger the song gets, the more money you get back. So my 10 cents, you know, or that $100 I put in, you know, if I bought at 10 cents and it goes up to $1, you know, now my money's worth $1,000 because I bet on this artist early. What are y'all thoughts on that for the future of part of the future of the music business?
Let's get this money.
I'm just saying.
So it's kind of like your ground level at a company, and they give you stock options early.
Exactly. Buying stock into a song, basically.
It's like same basic premise, right?
Of crypto into a song, a single. DJ Croc does a record, you know, we all put in, you know, he's like, you know, this is my single. We're almost betting that, okay, this record's going to grow into something. So I'm going to put in, you know, and then again, that money can be used for marketing. It could be used for other things, you know what I mean? And as it grows, it's not coming out of his pocket. As the popularity of the song goes, the crypto that's attached to that record grows in value, and then you can make money like that.
Don't let Drake jump onto this.
But that's the question. Is this the future of music? Because it could be. That might be the code.
It could be because the artists, they deserve their money and they deserve their stuff back.
Right. And remember, the artist continues to
like I get.
Go ahead.
No, I was saying I get the premise, and it makes sense. It makes sense on paper.
Yeah.
It could make sense logically, but I think trying to one of the like when you ask, is it the future of music? I can't give you an answer on that because I don't think anybody knows what the future of music is. Nobody 10 years ago thought we'd be here today. You know what I'm saying? I know there's probably somebody saying, hey, we need to do stuff on the internet. And they're like, what? Nah. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what the hell the future of the music industry is, but it's got to be something. And why not this? So how the hell do you make this work? How the hell do you implement it? And how do we make this motherfucker work? You feel me? Like I'm on board. I'm just trying to figure out how to make it work.
I feel it's easy to kind of dictate where music is going to go because music always follows what's current and what the culture is. You know what I'm saying? When the internet first came out, you should have known that eventually that was going to combine. You know what I'm saying? Our phones, you know, string like all that is music kind of follows that path. Out of anything else, I mean, of course, TV, film, but music's gonna follow. And so why not? Why wouldn't this be the next big move? 50 when they didn't pay him for that Ambition. Was it called Ambition?
Hustler's Ambition.
That one album. Yeah, when he put out that album, that he asked him to pay him $25 million in crypto. So he already had a vision for it.
Yeah, it's crazy because you know, I like it because when I say it's the future, I'm saying that could be the future business because what it does is that it allows fans to play a part and support the artist financially, invest and also reap rewards without the artist having to give up anything, any real rights. So an example of what I mean by that is like, you know, normally I would have to give up, or artists would have to give up, like, you know, publishing. If I'm giving you money, like if a label was to do it, label's taking a part of your publishing. Label's going to take, of course, they're going to take majority of the master rights. You know, shoot. These days they're going 360 you. They also want a piece of your any endorsements you get. They're definitely going to want a piece of your shows and touring. Publishing is definitely a part of that. You know, these are those are the real assets. This other way, I can almost fund my entire project from a marketing standpoint and still own the assets that will allow my family to take it, you know, to make money from this content years down the line. Whether you know, take payments month, you know, quarterly or every 6 months, or you decide to do a big deal and just sell it all like, you know, the other people are doing. You know, but you're just tokenizing the music, the value of the song. You know, but imagine if Michael Jackson would have did that shit with Thriller. How much would a token, how much would one coin that's attached to Thriller's album be worth today?
Yeah.
So I don't know. I'm just putting these thoughts out there. These are the things that I'm saying, that the music business is going to continue to evolve. And we sort of have to try to figure out what that looks like if we're going to change our position. You know, the technology balances a lot of shit. You know, I mean, we don't have to necessarily be bound to people's crazy contracts anymore. So whatever. I'm just out here.
It's going to happen. I believe it. I believe it's going to happen.
I think so too, man. I think in some form of fashion. You know, maybe not yet, but somebody's going to go out there and try something different. All right.
Well, they're doing it on GoFundMe, so why not switch it to there? That's a good idea. You should sell that idea to some artists.
It's not. It's an idea. Somebody's already doing it. I'm gonna find. I was looking. I saw somebody asked in the chat about that. Oh, James Brown. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to find that and send it to you. That's definitely like the future. All right, let's play a couple more records and then we're gonna wrap it up and do what we do. Here we go.
Don't need no battery, I'm fully in charge. I need that salary, I'm finna go hard. I do not play.
All right.
It's over already. Shit. Run it back.
Yo, General. That's General. General, what's that project about right there?
Oh, man, that's my son, my 11-year-old son.
That's what's up.
Oh, sorry, he's 12.
Yeah, get it right, man.
Did I just hear him check you in the background like I'm 12? That's hilarious. That's hilarious. That's what's up.
Yeah.
Yo, I feel like songs are getting shorter and shorter. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. Like that record was very short, and a lot of songs today was very short. You know, tessellated songs were not even one of them. I think might have been 2 minutes. You know.
Well, I told you. I read this breakdown article about you know how Lil Nas X that was how he got so big, was because his song was so repetitive and so short that it was like once you realized it was over, you wanted to hear it again.
Yeah.
And that boosted views. And so they were like, yo, don't be surprised if this is how the game is about to go. You know what I mean?
I believe
because
that. Yep.
It's about streaming numbers.
Nas X though.
That may have shorter attention span these days.
No, I mean it was well, that short attention span thing to me is funny because I think it works both ways. I think it's everybody says, oh, they make music because people have a short attention span. And I look at it like, nah, I think these dudes didn't have nothing else to write about.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I think they're like, damn, I don't have nothing else to write about. Fuck it. Like, it's over. You know what I'm saying? Which, you know, I could be wrong, but that's just my thought of the situation.
Yeah. I don't know. That's a question. I don't know how to answer that. How do you know, it's like kids are sort of doing what they want to do. And just seems like these records.
I do the same thing now. I apply that even with mixtapes. You know, back in the day we did 90 minutes. I'm not giving you 90 minutes these days. Then I'm out. Come back for another 60.
There you go.
Yeah.
I agree. I think you get what you get these days. And our attention spans just ain't really, you know what I mean? Cats ain't really, the cats is just like sort of in and out, you know, mentally, like, you know, in and out. All right, I'm gonna play a couple more joints and then we're gonna call it a day. Getting into 6:30 hour. Word.
Thank you, CO.
Before you drive the all-new Nissan Rogue, you gotta ask yourself,
no.
how rogue
Oh, yeah.
are you gonna go? You talking be one with nature in the desert
Future,
rogue?
man.
Go snowshoeing in Alaska rogue.
Took a long
or
ad,
take the long
too.
way home
Shit.
just because kind of rogue. Just a question, but with 5 available drive modes, you're sure to find the answer.
Go rogue in the
Another
all-new, fiercely
subscription I'm gonna have to
reimagined
get.
2021 Nissan Rogue. Now with the most standard safety features in its class.
Buy a
See owner's manual for
Nissan.
important safety
Somebody buy a
information. Auto
Nissan
Pacific
Rogue.
segmentation. 2021 Nissan Rogue versus latest in market competitors. Base models compared.
One time.
Sorry about that. New Music Wednesdays. That was.
I'm Jay Hall.
I'm Jay Hall. Dope record. Cauliflower Rice Freestyle. Did we play that before?
No, we played Glendale and Selfish, which got a little love from Rich Nice. I think a couple of DJs in here as well.
Yeah, actually was good.
Cauliflower Rice, pardon me. That's just his upcoming release. It's coming out in a few weeks. So he's trying to figure out if he's gonna throw somebody on that open third verse or not. But just wanted to throw in a hit, just kind of gauge the temperature.
I like him as an artist overall.
Appreciate that.
I think there's definitely like the feature thing is dope, but
it's not necessary. I don't think
it's not necessary. I was gonna say I don't think you really need it. Like it just feels good by itself.
Yeah, appreciate it.
If anything, I would let people sort of find their way to it, man. You know what I mean? You know, if they jump on it, they jump on it. But that's like one of them records that could be big streaming for sure.
Yeah, it's one of those short ones too. It's like shorter than 220.
Yeah, I feel like your radio, I mean, not a radio, but just people don't really need a whole record no more. It's crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But the person, I guess, that comes out with that 8-minute, 10-minute remix is going to really blow up again. If it's the right vibe. All right, cool. That's what it is. That's what it is.
Like that Funk Master Flex joint?
Which one? The one that he got with all them people on it?
Like that Funk Master Flex joint? Yeah.
Like
I really wish, I really wish they kind of did not like a jacket for beats, but like just had the beat evolve with all the MCs on the shit. You know what I'm saying? I wish that was the case because it's like for me, and I know I'm different, but for me being a music guy, I'm not overly hearing everything that everybody's spitting lyrically. So after the first 6 people, I'm like, all right, man, who do I want to hear? You know what I'm saying? Like, let the beat evolve with all the rappers. You know what I'm saying?
I gotta be real.
What it is.
Yeah, I feel like, you know, I gotta hear that record, the Flex joint, the new one. I heard some of the stuff. He's been putting out like a lot of records, young cats. I gotta hear that shit. Oh, we talk about Flex, so we talk about K-Slay.
The ending of the song, like it gets stronger. Like it starts out kind of like, it gets stronger as time goes on. I will definitely give it that.
Okay. Fair enough. All right, I'm gonna play 2 more joints. I think then we're gonna call it a day. Let me play this next record. Let me know what y'all think about this.
That's what you should be ending with. Let's close it up now.
I mean, listen, man.
Is that AZ?
Shout out to Queen B for the AZ exclusive.
Yeah, motherfucking AZ, bro.
That shit was hard though. You still dropping them God body raps, like, you know, knowledge, all of that was in there. That shit was crazy.
Is he still working with D.O.?
I wouldn't even know. That's a great question. We're gonna have to get AZ on here, man, for real. I would love to talk to AZ, see what he's up to.
I'm gonna try to call D.O. and see if we can find him then.
Yeah, we gotta bring him on here, man. We gotta talk to him. You know, and the beat's hard. Like I like a good beat, man. Like I could vibe on that. So that's what it is. I guess we will end it with a little bit of international flavor. Hold on, let me make sure these links ain't got. Hold on, y'all.
Oh, did y'all hear about this? The government is ordering Facebook to break up.
Yo, okay. So what are your thoughts on that?
What happened?
The government,
the Federal Trade Commission is calling for Facebook to sell off Instagram and WhatsApp.
Oh, that's like how they did to Microsoft. I mean, Microsoft break up.
Let me ask you a question though. Is that coming from Trump?
I don't think so.
It could be.
I mean, it could be, but I don't think so. Like, we got to keep in mind, man, Zuckerberg been under the microscope since Obama. You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't say, oh, this is a Trump deal. Now, if it was something pertaining to TikTok,
yes.
Yeah. But Facebook, nah, they've been trying to kill Mark Zuckerberg for years. They've been grilling him for years. So I wouldn't say this is a Trump thing.
Okay.
I could be wrong though.
I mean, what do you think about it though? You think that that's what should happen? Is that like
I mean, they do it all the time. They did it to what was it, Ma Bell? the telephone company, like they always, once you get big, they're always trying to break you up.
But my thing is like, okay, they sell them off. What's gonna change?
Exactly. Yo, so why break them up? Let me
Like outside of him having, it's almost like they already have all the data they need. You know what I'm saying, from all three sources. Like, okay, so they're not gonna get a couple more advertising dollars. Like they're gonna hurt financially, which financially hurt for them means nothing to us. But you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just trying to understand, like, okay, you break them up, now what? Does that mean Instagram is gonna automatically change and be good, or change something? Like, I don't know. Or now does it put your information in hands of other people that claim that they're gonna do things for good reason and still mess up? You know what I mean? Like,
Croc, what you think, yo?
I just say they're trying to break up monopoly, but what he said makes a lot of sense. Like they want who they want to be in control to be in control. So, because in that case, that means that T-Mobile is next because they just bought somebody else.
Sprint.
And they already
T-Mobile
own it.
just bought.
So if they're trying to prevent monopoly, be fair, break everything.
but Verizon is still the biggest, though. Well, not the biggest, but they have more towers or something. I don't know. Something.
Nah, T-Mobile got more towers. They're saying they're claiming.
Oh,
They're claiming they're
I
very
think
powerful on the
Verizon.
airwaves.
I think Verizon has too much market share, though. Like when it comes to social media, what other social media company has any kind of market share on Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp? Now, when it comes to cell phones, AT&T has their share, Verizon has theirs, and then T-Mobile, Sprint, and the other 14 companies that they swallowed up have theirs. It might not be a fair divvied out market share, but it's still broken up. But social media wise, nah, that shit's sewed up.
Well, T-Mobile right now is running the airways because, they're taking care of all the schools. They're giving the schools free Wi-Fi. All the schools. I know out here in New York and I think Connecticut. So I don't know.
I just think it doesn't make. I feel like America talks this shit about being capitalist and the great American dream. You create something that blows up, right?
Mm-hmm.
It does well. You start making moves, buying this, buying that. Did they ever hit the Rockefellers with this type of situation when they monopolized oil? Or JP Morgan?
I think JP Morgan
monopolized banks.
JP Morgan got caught moving $200 million worth of coke. Didn't even get fined or slapped on the wrist for it.
What's really going on, bro?
They pick who they want to let rock and not.
And that's okay. Now we're getting down to it.
So who is Zuckerberg not kissing up to?
No, it's who's not getting a piece of the pie with Zuckerberg. That's really what it gotta be.
He needs to let somebody else in. He needs to let somebody else in the gate with him.
It's the old guard. It's got to be the old guard. It has to be an old guard there that's like, yo, if he don't want to play ball, we're gonna squeeze his ass.
It's the people that used to own MySpace.
It's the Vanderbeek twins or whatever their names are.
Ted or whatever his name was.
Tom.
One of the two young boys.
Tom from MySpace. Yo, I'm just questioning a lot of things because I'm like, yo, what's the whole point? Like, if I'm him, I might just say, you know what, F it, I'll move my shit to Mexico.
But then they won't let him back in. They won't let him in America. They'll shut him down.
I mean, sometimes is it worth it though? I don't know, man. Or they're gonna end up paying money and they're gonna work it out because that's normally really what's really gonna happen is cats gonna have to eat and they're gonna let it rock. This is just a squeeze.
Listen, you'll learn sooner or later because you'll be up there. I'll give you another 5, 6 years. You'll be up there.
Well,
they're gonna be looking at
we
you.
all gonna get. We gonna do what we do until they tear us apart because you're supposed to ball till you fall. I don't believe that.
You don't think that
I don't know.
somebody?
They don't do that shit to everybody. I'll tell you that. They don't do that shit to everybody.
I think they do it to everybody. They just do it quietly. They might have been behind Rockefeller. You know, I think they just put people in there and slowly just do things without us knowing. It's just, you know, it's just like these raids and stuff. Everybody that they busting now.
Let me ask you a question.
You know,
is Amtrak a monopoly?
Yes.
Is Amtrak a monopoly?
Yes.
Why is this shit not broken up?
Well, I think it's because they allow other
Trains?
companies to use their tracks.
But it's not about the tracks. You could look at it like they are a monopoly on passenger train services.
Okay, right. I hear what you're saying. And that's
because
why-
I mean here Amtrak is like you go to the Amtrak station, you catch the Amtrak train and you ride it. Now I know maybe Amtrak stops in Texas.
There's
Maybe.
There's other joints. It's not just Amtrak. I mean,
Yeah, but the other joints are on the other coast. That's what I'm saying. Amtrak
Wait, hold
stops
on.
in Texas.
I could take Amtrak from New York across the country to California, bro.
Oh, okay. Well, hey, I'm wrong then. I'm wrong.
No, when you go to California and you want to go from San Diego up to freaking Seattle or Vancouver, your ass is on Amtrak doing that shit.
Because I know I caught a train from here to Philly. I said I'll never fucking do that shit again. Because
what was you on Amtrak?
Yeah, I was on Amtrak. But the way it is here is, you know, public transportation is real big down here. So there are fucking like 14 stops between here and DC.
That's it?
Like, but no, when I say 14 stops, I mean like I stay in Durham. Raleigh, the train goes from Durham to Raleigh. It's a 20-minute drive, but then there's a layover in Raleigh. So if I was to catch the Amtrak going north, I would just drive to the station in Raleigh to not have that layover. Then they go to Cary, which is 10 minutes from there. Then they go to Wilmington, then they come back and make all these stops in Virginia. Once you hit DC, they change the engine out, and it's like 4 stops between DC and fucking New York. It's like DC, Baltimore, Philly, somewhere in Jersey and New York.
DC, probably Baltimore, probably what you call it, stops in Delaware. What you call it, Wilmington, Delaware. Then
Like
probably Philly, and then
yeah, like down here, Amtrak, like unless you're going south. Now going south, like from here to Orlando is maybe like there's only a handful of stops. But that shit is crazy, man. Like, so I say, yeah, they're a monopoly.
Man, this shit's real crazy.
I don't know no other passenger train services.
Now, I'll tell you some Donald Trump shit. Federal criminal investigation into Hunter Biden focuses on his business dealings in China.
Again? We're doing that again.
That's got it. That's Trump. That's Trump, man. Trump can't let this lost shit go. This guy been the most bitter. It's the most bitter loser of all time. Anyway, we're gonna get into this whole shit.
Go Trump, go.
Yo, General, you the only person. I can't. I swear to God, you wild. You is wild. All right, let me play this right here. Let me know what y'all think. All right, cool. Shout out to Stan the Man on that one, some Bay Area flavor. I know it's not a lot of people on here, but you know, we're gonna do these next week also because I do want these songs to be heard and played. And you know, next week we're not gonna really have too many artists, so we'll get into a real music vibe. Yeah, a lot of flavor. All right, so wait, I could play one more of these joints if you want, or we could wait till next week.
I mean, it's up to you, man. It's really about whoever's attention span.
Yo, Stan, call me.
Yeah, I think I want to save them to next week. I'd rather wait till there's an audience. You know what I mean? Love everybody.
See.
No, it was good. I feel like, you know,
Yes,
earlier some good conversations and shit. Swerve, what up?
Yeah, give me a call if you could. I don't know if you see my email.
Yes, I'm gonna do that. Yep. I'll do that when we get off the phone.
Yeah,
And I
because they've
need
been
some.
they've been active. Yeah, General, I seen you. Yeah, you gotta listen to what I got. I got variety. I got variety of different things. So,
And anybody else who got something, please send it.
What you doing, General?
You know, you have somebody call you?
My son.
Oh, beats.
Yeah, beats.
All right. Well, I'm not a producer, but I'm sure there's a lot of people that can help you with that. Listen, we're gonna end the call right now. I think it was pretty good. Shout out to everybody who was on there, and
I love it, man. I love
always
it,
some
man.
good, intriguing conversation. You know, I don't know what's going on in terms of the future of the country, but I can only tell people to do their best. You know what I mean? Try to find, like, take the time to just really get into yourself, find what you really want to do, adjust your mind to do what it's going to take to get there, which is maybe go back to school, take some online classes, call on some friends or some people that really understand the space. Maybe, I don't know, but there's so much opportunity now if you can mentally put yourself in the right place, yo. And that's real shit. I'm looking at this shit every day. I'm just like, wow, if you can change your thought process, you can make billions, millions at least.
Yo, CL, you got time to see 7:30? Let me give you a quick call.
Yeah, 7:30. Yeah, I'm free.
All right, cool.
Earl, what up? Earl, what's up?
Hold on. What's good? That's
Yeah.
Yo.
Thank you for bringing OP from Serato. I'm interviewing him tonight, or I'm not even interviewing him. I'm just gonna let him do his thing on my Zoom. If y'all want to come, y'all are welcome. I'm gonna put the link. Huh?
Send the link. Send the link.
So OP's a friend from before he worked at Serato. He worked with me at Cornerstone.
Right.
And you know, he's like one of those guys that's sort of grinding his way up through the business. But
right.
He's a good guy. He's a good resource. You know what I mean? He's a guy that will help you, you know, along the way, you know, for DJs that are really
CL, I thought he looked familiar.
Yeah, he used to work for me. He used to work under me at Cornerstone. And
well, you know, I used to, you know, I stayed. It's like, you know, I lived there. You know, I stayed coming up there. The whole office. I know he looked familiar. I'm like, but I just couldn't put it on. There's so many faces that we've seen in the industry. I was like, I don't know. But now that you say that, I was like, oh, that makes sense. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yo, and CL, don't forget to shoot me the info I need to send to you.
I'm actually gonna respond to you right now with it.
And I also need to talk to you about the setup thing that I had texted you about.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Hold on, let me do this right now. I'm gonna do this right now.
Jump on the Zoom.
I'm about to hit the gym, bro.
All right, I was gonna say you talk about your program. Serato Studio ain't bad now.
Oh no. Listen. I like I tell people, bro.
I've seen it.
I don't care what program you got.
Right.
I don't care what program you got as long as you're killing it with it.
Right.
Like that's it. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you know, it's kind of like iPhone and Android. Like
You're bionic.
Yes, sir.
You're bionic. I use pots and pans. I use pots and pans.
So does Timberland.
I use pots and pans. That's how I do my
So does Timberland, bro. So
y'all got a whole nother language going on and shit. I can't.
While you bull jiving, I made a beat the other day out of some damn pans. And some background auxiliary.
So where the song at then? Where the song at?
No. You know what? The West Indians be doing that. They do it. They bring out the pots and pans and start beating. Right, CL? Labor Day.
That steel pan is a part of people's growing up and shit. You know what I mean? I never was a steel pan, but yo, people been playing pan from they was kids. Like, you were gonna be in this, you know, you're gonna be a part of this bashment. You better play some steel blood clot pan. That's what it is. You know, I made a fire. Even no matter where you at, there's no choice with that. That's a whole nother level. You know, if you Trinidadian, if you got Trinidadian roots, if you have Bayesian roots, if you know, that's like you know, every That's our version of carnival. That is the Mardi Gras. It is the same time. It is from the same. That is the same thing. It is. You know what I mean? So if you got any family from the Caribbean playing pan, that's a. Hey man, people took pots and you remember, man. We remember where you know we come from, man. We are descended. We come from Africa.
I mean, really, you know, banging on a lunchroom table.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. I used to dog folk when grinding first came out, and everybody was like, "Oh, bro, that's the hottest beat ever." Da 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 da. You know, like that remind me of banging on the lunch table. And I was like, man, the beat's only hard because the song go hard. I was like, nigga, if I would have made that beat and tried to sell it to you and been like, yo, give me 10 grand for this beat, give me $1,000 for this beat, give me 500 for this beat, you would have looked at me like, where's the rest of that?
You know what it is with production? With rap
and all that shit.
Songs cannot be
studio
overproduced.
too.
Yeah, songs cannot be overproduced with rap to me. You know what I mean?
It's a balance.
That song had enough air in it for any MC to jump in and just murder it.
That's
and
why
really
it was
get your lyrics off versus, you know, where you have so much music. It's like, what are you really listening to? The music or are you listening to the lyrics?
But see, I agree. But it's about balance too, because some folk, like, it's real, like, if it was that simple, a lot of people, like, I could say, hey, CL, you rap. Here's a regular ass drum beat, rap over this, and let me build around you. Let me build the music around you. Most cats can't even do that. And it could just be a break beat. You know what I'm saying? You can pull out some old, like what's that joint called? Impeach the President. Just rock over there, Impeach the President, and let me build around you. Cats can't do that, bro. You know, and allegedly the story goes that Pharrell did that and they didn't like it and they didn't want it. And he told them, trust me. Just go, trust me. And here we are. You know, so it's a balancing act though. Like, I agree, but it can't be nothing basic.
Yeah, man, real shit.
So see next week, since you said next week, well, to the whoever be on real late, I guess I want to share some joints, get y'all opinion on them. You know what I mean? Not if I know how it is, but none of y'all really know.
You on the train, bro? You on the train?
Not like he underwater.
He on the train. Got to be going home. Got to be going home.
I just saw something that came across. There's so much news, man. Anyway, love y'all, man. Next week, let's reconnect. If you got music, let's send it early. Hey, you know what though? I'm gonna keep it 100 though. With Croc, we need some of that Baltimore house and that Baltimore like hip hop, all of that, bro. There's records out there. Shout out to what's his name, man. He's doing his
thing. In Philly though.
Are you from Philly?
I'm from Baltimore, but I've been in Philly the past 20 years.
Oh, so
damn, you still tapped in.
Man, drop some of the Baltimore club bangers. Come on.
Some of the Philly got mad records too.
Yeah. I'm tapped in. I get you whoever.
Just whatever's hot in the streets. Like if there's something that's standing out, I mean, that you like, you know, we just try to put on. But I'm gonna say something about Baltimore though. Oh, what's his name is doing good. Damn, what's his name? Not Chase. Kid from Baltimore that Joe Ice put me on to that's doing his thing, man. He got like he's out of here now. He's out of here. He's signed a Future. Whatever. Yeah. All right. Ladies, gentlemen, everybody else, let's connect next week and get some money.
Yes, sir.
Let's go.